I told you we're ready on time. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live game of 9th edition 40k. Joe, I have a confession to make.
What's that?
I'm rapidly losing interest in 9th edition now. Rapidly losing interest. So I've spoken to the guys here in the studio. I don't want to cancel Tuesday and Thursday streams. That would be a silly idea. Yeah. So what I am instead doing is we're having chill fun times. We're trying slightly different things or slightly new things. As such, we're not going to be doing typical streams. There'll be no army shots, etc. But we are still going to be playing Tempest of War for the foreseeable future until 10th edition drops. Obviously, we know it's going to be showcased this weekend at Warhammer Fest. I would assume if it's being showcased at Warhammer Fest, 2-3 months and it'll probably be out, something like that. Who knows? So I think some of the interest out there in 9th edition is starting to tail off. And speaking to people this weekend as well, that definitely seems to be the case. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have fun for a few months instead. Yeah. So rather than trying to showcase real cool combos or showcase specific competitive matches, etc., we're just going to have fun for the next 2 months, 3 months, however long it takes.
Does this mean you haven't had fun up until now?
Awkward.
I mean, I sold that idea of fun to the team, and when Joe talks you through his list, you'll realise that he didn't, in fact, get the memo.
No, this list was for a different game that got cancelled.
He brought it to smash my face in. That's what.
No.
Tailored for night.
No.
I am joined tonight by the national treasure, the one that we should probably protect at all costs, Big Bad Joe, who's running the Tyranids. I'm bringing Leagues of Votann for a change because I wanted to try a different league. We'll talk about more about that in just a moment. And on the deck tonight, joining me and Joe in the studio, is the amazing Brom. Brom was supposed to be where I am right now, playing with Knights, but Brom's been a poorly boy, so we've decided to give him an easier night on the deck. Yeah. Less talking, less voice, because he's had a man cold. Man flu.
It's basically Rudolph. I'd be dripping all over the table. And what we don't need is that. So what I can do over here in the hot seat is control my mic so I don't go.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time.
Like you do even when you're not sick.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can donate for Brom's sickness. In fact, actually, what you can donate for tonight. I bought a flight today, Joe, to go back out and see Teen Titans.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Go Titans.
It's more expensive in June than it is in October by a lot.
Yeah, imagine flying to a really hot, sunny destination in the middle of summer. I imagine.
So if you'd like to help cover the cost of the flight...
Didn't you wear shorts in October? So what are you going for?
Yeah.
White fronts.
I'm just going to go in the mankini. I'm going to turn up on Titans in the Borat mankini.
What you should do is go as your typical Britishman on holiday. Cargo shorts, socks with sandals.
Socks and sandals, of course,
and a beige, like, desert sun hat with like, the cricket suntan lotion on your nose.
I mean, I'm into it. Yeah. I'm into it. So if you want, I'll be honest with you, I budgeted X and it ended up being Y. And the difference between X and Y was a significantly higher amount than I expected.
Especially when you looked at it yesterday and you did it today and you're like, oh, it's gone up.
It went up like £400 from yesterday when I looked. I was like, I'll book it in the morning. I can't be bothered to go and get my card and stuff. I'll book it in the morning. It won't be much of a difference. £400, Brom, in less than 24 hours.
Are you going direct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not trying hard enough to get that price down.
It's an 11-hour flight. It's an 11-hour flight. And I don't like airports. If you've been on the channel and you've watched the Talking Heads, you may have seen the airport rant. I don't like airports, so going direct means I have to deal with 2 airports.
Yes.
Right? One when we leave, and then when I get there, and then the same one when I leave there, and the same one when I get back. That's all I have to worry about.
I don't think I've been on a plane since I was like 18.
Anyway, thanks, Joe. Thanks for that.
I think I would love to do as many different planes in one journey as possible.
No.
Crop duster.
Yeah.
Joe, connecting flights are stressful.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, screw.
Because you have to get from. Do you land at one airport, get a bus to another airport?
No. It's just like you have to wait for a plane.
No.
Or what's normally the case is you have to run because the gap between the two isn't very long. Yeah. And you're normally late.
Yeah.
So you've got to get your.
The gap between the two is normally calculated perfectly if all planes are on time, and the first one that you get is almost inevitably running late.
Yeah.
And then you get to the airport, you're like, if I don't literally sprint to the next gate, it's just leaving without me.
If you're really lucky that your luggage will move for you. If you're unlucky, you've been really, really calculated with your flights, you'll be on a different airline. So you've got to get your bags, recheck them in with another person in that time frame. And you know how long a check-in queue is. In ages.
So as a man who hates flights, you can see why I don't want to deal with that stress, and I'll go direct.
But like, was it just the same as dealing with National Rail?
I mean, what do you mean?
Like, everything's late all the time.
So my
Nothing's
train
on
back
time.
on Thursday
Yeah.
was diverted for another hour because there was an
What kind of fun
on
my
the
belt
line.
loop?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I like it when you
Well,
get a train.
I know what that means.
And
Having worked in the railway, an incident on the line often means a certain person's having a worse day than you, mate.
Wow, yeah, the driver of the train that got...
Well, that was involved
Probably.
in possible the incident. Yes, exactly. Anyway, less on that. Let's move forward. This is the streams now. We just chat bollocks for all night. Anyway, it is 2,000 points. We are playing Tempest of War. If you haven't already, smash those magical buttons for us. Hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube tells me that 37% of people now, it's gone up, that watch the content aren't subscribed. So if you can hit that subscribe button, it makes a massive difference for us.
That means we're going out to new people.
I'm thinking about a huge giveaway. So I'm thinking about, like, the road to 50,000 subs. I've got The End and the Death, Volume 1, limited edition, unopened. And I'm thinking about doing that as a giveaway at the point at which we hit 50,000 subs. Right?
yeah.
It's because his mic down by his fucking belly button again.
No, it's there.
Yeah, it needs to be
Can
higher,
we not do like
normally centred.
you know that picture of
Like we tell him every week.
you know like that scene in Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum is on like got his top off on the table. So we should just recreate that.
So I'm thinking about doing that to hit the... Anyway, and then hit that bell notification icon if you haven't already to be notified every single time we go live. I'll drop a video. Alternatively, if you are a member of the Great Hall and you're in Discord, Discord will also tell you every time we drop a video or go live. So thank you to all you beautiful people who have already done all those things. And if you haven't, we'll just wait for you. Also, we have to shout out some incredible channel sponsors. So first of all, we've got the amazing people at Siege Studios. Talking of expensive things, not only did I book a flight, I also paid for Templars Phase 2.
Woo!
So we're eating fucking Rivita crackers all month this month.
I did see it.
Joe saw the quote.
I was like, oh no more luxury lunches for Joe anymore.
It's true, but they are absolutely incredible, and that's why I have been more than prepared to go forward with another project with Siege, because their stuff is amazing. We've got the Thousand Sun Showcase already on the channel, so you can check that out. Otherwise, we're now getting Phase 2 of the Templars. There will have to be a Phase 3, because I don't think it's enough points Phase 2, and I want to get my hands on individual Brutalis for Templars and stuff like that as well. And I've only sent off Saw Brother and Blade Garden characters. So when you, with that quote that you saw,
Yeah, I know. I counted up how many models were involved.
anyway,
Not many.
we did.
I'm gonna be honest. There's more models in my army.
I don't know what you're talking about, Joe. There's about 30 models on that list.
Oh, hiccup.
We did manage to save a little bit of cost by buying our models from the incredible team at Element Games. So check out Element in the video description below, or !Element. Same with Siege or !Siege if you want to look at those individual companies. Element's incredible for us because if you do use that link, they drop a little cookie in your browser, tells them that you came from us. We get 5% kickback for every purchase that you make via the Element website, and it puts us in a little table. It's amazing. We've got a new code for extra tokens, LDYT times 2.
Yes.
6 digits, in Dempsey, YouTube, times 2. Because it doubles your crystals if you use that code at checkout. That doesn't do any tracking stuff though. So
Yeah,
you
but
need...
surely it knows. They're like, oh.
No, it doesn't. I asked them. If you just use that code, it doesn't give us the... You have to use a link for us to be given the commission, essentially. It's kind of a commission. Anyway, that's our amazing channel sponsors. Those guys are incredible. You can also check out March of War, who gave us all the bases for the World Eaters. I haven't given a shout out for a little while, so check out marchofwar.co.uk or .com. I can't remember which one it is. There is a link somewhere.
They are pretty nice resin bases, to be
Yeah, they're cool.
I've been working on more today,
honest.
Yes, Joe's been doing more World Eaters.
which is now being pushed into a bucket and forgotten about for a while.
Okay.
There's another thing.
Okay.
Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. I say it's nothing exciting. It's just another one of your dead projects.
I mean, it's not much of a dead project.
No. It's like, look,
2 models.
there's a flavour of last month, but
Yes. 2 models. I was like, I don't really want to do anything with these now. And Joe's like, can I do them? I was like, yes, you can.
There was a question in chat about how much does Joe charge for a commission. Joe hasn't got time to do commissions. Unfortunately, Liam makes him work hard.
Joe doesn't have spare time.
there's a reason why I've got 4 extra Carnifexes in the list, because basically like where my drawers are, I kept opening it and closing it, and Carnifex arms were getting all in. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to paint these now. Yeah. So then they'll stop blocking the drawers.
Hashtag
But that's-
Carnifex on night is funny.
That's because Joe said when we started Tyranids, he's like, I could lose some extra Carnifexes, so I bought 4 boxes.
Yep.
Joe is learning, but if he says we need some, and the channel isn't paying for flights and commissions, then those things happen. Yeah, they turn up. So, cool. We are, like I said, playing 2,000 points of Tempest of War tonight, and we do have a mission that's probably going to be the same mission we play until 10th drops at this rate, because we've kept it super simple. Brom.
This one is super simple. So we're playing Take and Hold. It is standard, so hold 1, get 5 points, hold 2, get 5 points, and hold more than your opponent to get 5 additional points as the primaries from turns 2, 3, 4. In round 5, obviously, if you went second, you score at the end of your turn. The mission rules are super simple. Chill in rain. No additional special rules.
Chilly Willy.
We are doing the slanted wonky donkey.
So the thing that will change will be the deployment maps.
Yeah.
Because it's easy. But hold 1, hold 2, hold more is pretty standard for 5 points each. We have secondary decks of cards, so that keeps it random. We'll change the deployment to keep it random. Chilling rain, because we're just here to have a giggle at the moment.
I want to get some spaceship terrain out, probably next week.
And Tempest seems to mess with Joe, so it's funny.
I fucking hate Tempest.
What do you mean you
It's
hate
driven
Tempest?
me to the edge. It really has.
Do you know one of the things I was thinking about today when we were
Porn.
planning this?
Oh.
I was looking at some of the matchups we've got coming up and whether we do any competitive.
Have you got matchups?
Yeah, I've done. I've put
Have
a
you
few
filled
in.
in
I've
any?
put in a few more. Yeah. The mostly because I had to adjust me out today.
Yeah.
The was actually doing more chat play style, but without chat plays.
Yeah.
Hero Hammer is actually awesome.
I mean, to be honest with you, Brom, after, like I said, flights and commissions, I feel like milking them for every penny they've got right now. Wait, the camera was on.
We go around to every person's house with one of those milking machines.
Yeah.
Just
Basically, when we finish tonight, what happens is everyone who's already a member, Google gives us your address, and Joe's just going to come around with a bucket. Please.
and we'll send Eddie.
Oh, God, no. Jesus. Right, we want them to pay us, not us to pay them.
He'll be like a carol singer. He'll sing outside your house until you make him leave.
Anyway, yeah. So that's our mission. Like I said, it's Tempest. We're having fun. This also gives you an opportunity, guys. This is genuinely for a quick moment as well. Hopefully over the coming months. I say months. I reckon it'll be... I'm going to guess like 2 months is my guess, right? And I reckon that in the 2 months it gives you lots of opportunity to interact with us, ask questions, all that kind of stuff. Just have fun, nice and chilled.
Fun matchups also. Shout out in the talking heads. I'm sure there'll be a chat about it. And then, what matchups haven't you seen in ninth? What do you want to see in ninth?
Well, talking about things I haven't seen, I'm mixing it up a little bit. So I've gone Leagues of Votann tonight because I wanted to try something slightly different. Now, typically we've always played the Warhammer Conglomerate, which is the invulnerable saves, extra range, etc. I've gone different tonight, just to be a little bit different. And we're not doing army photos right now because it's just effort, and I don't care about ninth. So,
but it's not right.
So no, it's not right. So I've gone for Greater Therian League, JJ. That gives me different things. So my list is basically the similar as to what you've seen before. Drop the Berserks, added in the Hearthguard, and I've gone for... And I dropped a unit of bikes as well. And I've swapped out the Haikal for Ulthar the Destined.
Oh,
what's
he destined to do?
I mean, the Destined rule is crazy, Joe.
Okay.
The Destined rule is pretty impressive. Whenever you attack me in melee or shooting, I change the damage characteristic to 1.
On just him?
On just him, yeah.
Okay.
But he also has another ability where every time him or a Greater Therian League unit within 6 inches makes an attack, you can just change one of the dice results to a 6.
Oh, that's helpful with big laser cannon.
That's helpful with big laser cannon. Damage spills over. Oh, I've hit you. Oh, I've rolled a wound. It's now a 6. Well, damage spills over, so I can kill all of your Hormagaunts.
Of which I have none.
So we've got him. We do have 3 units of 10 troops. We do have 1 unit of 3 bikes. We do have 2 Sagittars, 5 Hearthguards, 3 conversion beamers, and the big Chumbawamba. We've also got the E-Champ with the Exactor Hammer and the Thingy Majigger. What's it called? The Warlord Trait, Warrior Lodge.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Hammerman, Spannerman.
Techman.
Spannerman,
Techno.
Techno, yeah.
Upgraded Techno.
Yeah, and he's
With
upgraded.
his robot.
Yeah.
Robots. Yeah.
He's
Always
upgraded
back.
so I could just fix things.
He is a robot.
So I can give 4 wounds back and make it hit on 2s. So Greater Therian League. What does Greater Therian League, Joe, do? Okay, what happens is, every time I'm on an objective, I count as double the number of models. If I have more than 10 wounds, I count as 5 models. Every time I make an attack, a shooting attack or in the fight phase, I can reroll a hit roll or a wound roll.
Yeah.
And every time I target something with a judgment token on it, it counts as an additional judgment token.
Ooh.
So if you've got 1 judgment token, it counts as 2.
Instantly 5s.
Instantly 5s, absolutely, yeah. Which is really good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Right?
Not bad.
We lose the range, which is I'm interested to see how that works. We lose the extra 4 inches of range on all of our ranged weapons, and we lose the invuln, which I'm also interested in because I think that saved the big Chumbawamba a lot of times. But
Something went wrong. Please try again.
No.
Siri's talking to us.
Why that's not Siri.
That is Siri.
That was worse, unless you got a male Siri.
Yeah.
You were getting
Look,
pissy with the woman
right.
telling you off.
From.
Yeah.
You've met my wife, right? I only want to be nagged by one woman on a daily occurrence, okay? So, Siri's a man now.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Because I feel like I'm okay arguing with that.
Yeah. You might win.
So that's 2,000 points. It's actually 1998 points of Greater Thurian
What a
League.
time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Joe,
It's a great time to be alive.
you've got some Tyranids and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, your list is really easy, right?
My list is really easy. I originally bought this to fight knights because I thought it'd be funny, and I couldn't bother to change my list when I found out that Bron wasn't playing. So I've got Tyranids, Hydra, obviously.
Ugh, so you could have tried something different. No.
No, because this is. But last week we had the swarm that comes in, and then the gradual build within the Hydra system as it has bigger and bigger bugs.
Don't try and make this in the narrative because you were trying to game me.
Anyway,
Chat have been saying recently when Joe plays, it's a bit of a yawn fest. It's always the same thing over and over again.
this isn't the same thing though. This is different.
I've never read chats.
I've
but we
got-
definitely say that.
3 HQs. I have got Flyrant, Swarmlord,
That's not like you.
Old One Eye, Old Bum Eye.
That's new.
Is in. Yeah.
Oh, one is new, but it's a Carnifex. Carry on.
Context that can't
In the troops, I've got 1 unit of 3 warriors.
Warriors. That's
Warriors. In the elites, I've got 1 unit of 3 Zonophobes. In the fast attack, I've got 3 units of 3 Rippers, cos points. And then in the heavy support choice, I've got 6 Screamer Killers.
what about your Hive Guard?
Oh yeah, I've got 3 Hive Guard as well.
For
Tyrant Guard, sorry, not Hive Guard.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bodyguard in the
yeah.
swarm.
So they're like baby Carnifexes. You've got big Carnifexes and baby Carnifexes.
Yeah. But you didn't bring just normal Carnifexes because that's just boring.
No, I had to bring Screamer Killers because they're the best.
I mean,
Carnifexes.
yes.
They are the best ones.
They are the best.
That's
Carnifexes.
a fact.
Yeah. And hopefully, we might see a new one in the future.
Do you think Joe's getting excited about new Tyranids, people?
I was getting excited with Joe earlier about new Tyranids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We want the Tyranid Prime.
Yeah. The new Prime model is very
format.
nice.
The,
to
the
do.
Flyy Wingman.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a sick model, actually.
It is really nice.
Very
And I
sick model.
kind of really hope, as I said from earlier, that he is the beginning of them bringing back strikes.
You can already play with him for Raven Guard.
I know, but I get multiple strikes in Tyranids. Because there used to be a 4-year-old unit called Strikes, which was warriors with wings.
Yes, they were actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they bring those back in plastic, because that would be incredible.
They're just normal warriors with gargoyle wings.
Just means I don't have to worry about gargoyles anymore. I just replace them with...
I bought you loads of gargoyles.
actually, that would be a cool list, though. Flyrants, Shrikes, gargoyles, all
Winged.
a wing, yeah.
And some the other flappy birds.
Yeah, and then I'll put some tiny little wings on the Carnifexes, like bumblebees.
What they are, hive crones and harpies.
Yeah,
Words.
yeah.
So
Words are hard. By the way, people, words are hard for me today, and I don't know why. I keep forgetting all the names for things today.
That's fine. I'm sure that
Um,
I'll need you
And,
to
and we're
pronounce
fighting
stuff
on this
later.
beautiful board that was created by a beautiful man, and it's a ruined church. Last time we only had part of the church, and now we've got the whole church. It's very
A
nice.
self-proclaimed beautiful man. Brilliant.
Yeah, no,
Are you Jake in disguise?
no, because
I mean, that is what he does.
That's literally what he does. So we've had quite a few super chats and things, which I'll get to in a second.
How have they made £1,000 of a flight?
No, but there's reference.
Ignore
to
them
flights.
then,
So for this conversation right now,
yeah,
thank you, Mandy D. When are you going to buy him a Dimacarian?
a Demacarian
That one, Liam.
from Fortune Weldon.
Yep, that one.
mean-
Fortune what I'm thinking.
How much are
Like
Dimacarians?
100 and something.
A bit more than the $5.
The thing about
Manny.
the problem with the Demacarian is
But-
that
It's towards
he
the
was
fund.
the big bad of the Tyranids.
He
He
was
is the
big.
big bad of the Tyranids.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. The only downside is because he's a 4-job model, which means that we don't know, like, the future is unknown for 10th edition. So I imagine they'll probably bring him down a bit, you know?
I really want to buy Joe all the toys, but,
We love all the
but
like
toys
toys.
are expensive.
Yeah, I've got so many Tyranids to paint as well.
But
So many.
We have got
Life's
a
expensive.
few other things going on in there, but do you want to roll a dice?
Let's
or do you want me-
let's roll off. Let's see who
and then we
goes
can
first.
Go in the first.
Joe, do you want to go first or second?
Yes.
Is it 4 CP and 3 CP? Just to
I have
Confirm.
2 CP.
okay,
I have.
because I didn't check that with you.
I spent a CP on Mr. the Hammer Man to give him his Warlord trait for healing things. 2 CP on Mr. the E-Champ for his Relic and his Warlord trait. And a CP on Author to give him his Warlord trait, which is Hi Carl, so he can do 2 tokens.
Yes.
Yeah?
I've got
JoJo's.
4 because I've got 1 Warlord trait,
Sweet.
1 Relic, and then the other 2 Tyranids are named characters, so I can't give them extra stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sweet.
I rolled a 2, Joe.
You rolled a 2. I have rolled a 5.
You get to go first, whether you like it or not.
Oh.
Winner.
I kind of wanted to go. Actually, I don't know. I haven't got the range.
JoJo,
So.
cards, s'il vous plaît.
Savvy pleur.
Currently, you're
We're going to do actual shuffle. Have you shuffled these already?
what? There we go.
No shuffling. Because no matter how hard I try, they always
About there.
do me over.
And then pick a number between 1 and 4, Brom.
5. 2.
2. There you go. That's your top card, Joe.
Number 1 is Blood and Guts.
I mean, you kind of want that with this army.
I do really need that with this. Number 2, Capture Enemy Outpost.
Okay.
It's the one in your deployment zone, isn't it?
Yeah, this one here.
So that one there. Just a straight line, basically. Secure No Man's Land.
Hold 2 objectives in no man's. That's actually not a bad draw, Joe.
That's not terrible, actually.
Okay. I can't. Yeah, either I've opened the wrong scoreboard, or the secretary's changed. So keep the cards to hand.
No. The second, I haven't. The scoreboard's the same as what we used last week.
It's.
Scroll up.
I've got to the top. Okay.
The top
Got right to the
20
very top.
are all
Right.
second. The top 20 are Tempest. Everything below the top 20 are
So,
all.
Blood and Guts.
Yeah, Blood and Guts. Secure no man's land.
Thank you.
Capture enemy outpost.
Capture enemy outpost. I
Um,
thought I scrolled to the top and couldn't see the Blood and Guts. I was like, oh my god, where is it?
in the command phase, this card effect here will reroll all hits.
Blood and Guts, secondary.
And this one here will reroll ones.
Are you going to remember that?
No.
Or are suddenly every single one going to reroll hits and every single one going to reroll ones?
Yes.
Everything this side rerolls ones.
So we're going to advise. This guy here is going to. Do carry on.
yeah,
I'm going to
you're
roll
gonna-
some dice.
There you are, that'll be fine. The so if I scroll back, we want to thank Drakekin.
Trapkin.
Trapkin.
Dratkin for the 10 gifted.
10?
Thank you very much, legend. We've also got 10 from Chaotic Failure.
20?
Yes, 20. 5 from Martin Hammonds.
25 already, we haven't even started.
Yes, but they haven't been all hoovered up yet. I'm a bit surprised. Or at least the new members token doesn't count it. Maybe Drapkins was before the stream started.
Does it show 15?
No, it shows 18 at the moment because we've also got one from Alex Randall after a bit of just the one.
So that count, just so you know, that counter, if they're dropped before we go live, it won't pick them up.
Okay, so perfect. So 18 is currently on the counter, but as we've proven, already at 26. If I go through just the members, the
28.
new members. What?
28.
No.
18's on the counter, and he's already dropped 10 before stream. 28.
I know, I haven't got to that. I've counted 26. Joe, you can move. It's fine. We're getting there. Our 27th was Tom Mitchell. Welcome to Hesir.
Tom, you legend. I saw Tom at the weekend at the Factorum GT.
Came in on his own accord, legend. And Ashes of the Imperium has joined as a Hesir as well.
Everybody, exclamation mark Discord and chat. Come and get yourselves in the Great Hall server. Come hang out with us. Tom, actually, I need you to DM me about something.
Tasteful nudes.
Tasteful nudes. Yes.
Tasteful needs. So as we there's a reference to that in a minute. The
Cocker.
other than that, we've also had a pile of super chats. Absolute legends.
Legend.
All of you.
What it all?
So here's Horace. There's Horace. Everywhere's Horace.
Where's Horace?
Thank you. Lemsip Fund.
Just for Brom.
Benjamin Dustin. You should do one ridiculous list matchup to end 9th.
100% we should, yeah.
Yeah. Dave,
So I had an idea. I actually had a cool idea for the end game of 9th, Joe. Right?
Right.
This is my concept idea for the end game of 9th. Bear with me.
Yeah.
You're allowed to pick one unit from every faction we have in the studio.
Yeah.
and that makes your list, and I'll do the same.
Okay.
How cool's that?
1 unit.
Yeah, 1 unit. But there'll be restrictions, so we can have 1 Primarch, for example, and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's a cool potential, like,
That's
so
a
you
cool
could
idea.
have a unit of Blood Angel, and they all get their individual traits. You can have a unit of Flesh Terrors, Blade Guard, as well as a unit of Screamer Killers, as
Alright.
well as a unit of Black Legion Terminators.
I like it.
That's an idea, chat. Just let me know what you think. Sorry, Brom, carry on.
No, you're all good. Thank you, Dave B. Fund to not wear mankini.
Oh. Oh.
Countered by Chris, by Crisis with Mankini Fund. We expect photos.
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
I don't know if you know much about Titans, but they typically are quite PG.
Yeah, they're not going to like the Mankini on air.
No, like, because...
Carl said to me that you need to practice not swearing. I was like, I don't need to practice. I can just turn it off.
Yeah.
But Bridget wears fancy outfits, like a fancy...
I don't know if a
That's not
mankini
mankini.
counts as a fancy outfit, Joe.
If you wear it with a tie, it's fine.
And now you know Joe's kind of background when he considers a mankini fancy.
You could wear that and because everyone's always like skating down the boardwalk, aren't they, or rollerblading? Just wear like rollerblades and a mankini. You'll fit right in.
I can't do rollerblades. I'm like Bambi on ice.
Yeah, but you'll be a pro after.
Have you seen with a head like mine? I have serious balance issues.
Like a pen. You should be like a
I like one of them upside down Russian dolls.
just lean into it and you'll just go in that direction.
So continuing on, thank you Tony Wicknick for how do I super chat in flight miles or credit card points? That's how I can help with travel expenses. Kayan, Miraka Invasion Fund.
Kianan, is that what you said?
That's what I said.
All you've got to do. Have you ever had a dyslexia test?
No, I haven't yet. I haven't been tested. It can't be proven.
Yeah. You said that about HIV. Carry on.
Yeah, exactly. we thank War Master Will for the poo.
Thank you.
Thank you. PT13, best hugger in 40k, Grumpy Airport Man Fund. Also Gerald Ferrell, the Joe Ferrell list for the Feral Men.
Yeah.
Feral men. There's feral men everywhere.
So, if you were going full feral, where would you go, Joe,
Will,
with your lists?
What? If I was going to go full...
Feral.
have you made this question up just because of the super chat?
Yeah.
It's a DMZ reference.
No, I know what feral is, but if you went feral lists in this, what would you do? How could you be more annoying?
I would put more Carnifexes into a list. There's nothing more infuriating against, like, when you play against, like, the Armiger Heavy Knight lists. Fast-moving units with -1 damage are
When I
infuriating.
went and played Matt from Mini Wargaming, subtle plug, I think I borrowed their Death Guard, and I think he ran 10 Carnifexes in a list.
Yeah. I need 3 more Carnifexes to have 9 Screamer Killers.
We come back to the Tyranid reference. So, Zenith 25.
Yeah.
Your Flying Nids list needs a Harridan.
Oh,
Right.
That's a good idea.
Centerpiece. Yeah.
Love the Harridan.
Mandy D said, you buy models because they look cool. Who cares on the rules? Oh, and the Carnifex with the heavy venom cannon and +1 to hit is better than the Screamer Killer or the Wiener Killer. So she's called it.
No, the problem is, Mandy D, is that I started playing Warhammer when the original Carnifex was released, and that was the Screamer
the
Killer.
thing is, Mandy, that might be the better choice, but you need to remember this is a different channel to the one that you normally watch. You can tell because the viewership is over 100. This is a different channel right now, so we just go rule of cool quite often.
and the Screamer Killer is the best Carnifex. I would actually argue, right, that the plastic Carnifex kit is probably one of the best aged kits.
Oh, because it's really old.
It's ancient,
And it's really nice.
And
I still love it.
because it kind of, when you build them, it kind of forces you to go for a bit of a very hunched over one. But I've tried as much as I can to have like big like.
I'll be honest with you, I absolutely adore the Carnifex kit as it currently is.
So good, and the Screamer Killer, they move fast, they put out loads of attacks, and they're just brilliant. There's a reason why the phrase distraction Carnifex exists, because the Screamer Killer would just torpedo at the middle of the board, and now I've got 6 of them.
And although I absolutely think I'm going to get heavily fingered by Scything Talons in this particular game, I'm okay with it because I just love Carnifexes.
It's so much fun.
So I don't care.
Brood Rooster Paul
Yep.
has gone in with the Harridan Fund for Joe.
No plane for you.
There's also, so Drapkin has said that he'll wait until the start of the next stream
No, you
before
don't.
we
It doesn't
start next
matter.
time, so it goes into the
We'll always
count.
pick it up.
It also counts, mate, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely...
Our little
Every-
stream activity tab that we have
little helps.
will always count it, so don't
Yeah,
you worry.
exactly. There's a Rambo, thank you for the Send Joe to Titans fund. But if that cost Y for
He
Liam...
just folds me up and puts me in a little bag.
A little bag.
Other than that, we've had a
Yeah,
couple...
like one of
I'll
those
come back to it in a
those
minute,
little
but-
party ones the ladies have on the little chains, the thin strappy ones.
What, like, you get 2 hours in?
Yeah.
Joe the 2
He
hours.
just
something
picks
like
it up
Right.
and just folds
They,
me.
they were asking in the OnlyFans today, do you think we could fund for Joe to go? I was like, no. I've just seen how much it cost me to go, and that's not with a hotel because I'm using the Titan's only spare bedroom.
Yeah,
I
but
And I'm
live
not
with it.
spooning.
I could live under
Again.
the sun or the warm moon.
they've got a
Get
van somewhere, surely.
I imagine there's probably a lot of vans driving around.
We've had a few more, but we'll crack
Well, I
on.
think Joe's done.
I've got a
exactly.
psychic phase to do.
Yeah, that aside, I think Joe's
I've
done.
got no shooting.
Cool.
So psychic phase, I'm going to give this kind of effects here a feel no pain.
That
Fail.
doesn't go off.
It doesn't have a feel no pain.
Reroll.
Yeah, why not? Re-roll it. It has a feel no pain.
Cool. So you're now on
4.
CP because I didn't
And,
have one.
then
Man.
there's no point giving advantage charge because I can't charge anyone. I can't do my mortal wound shenanigans.
You're in range of a cheeky smite or something?
No. This turn, I'm going to have the 4-up invuln protocol, whatever it's called. The synaptic imperative. And that's it.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Turn over. At the end of my turn, I get 5 points for secure no man's land.
Sweet, Jojo.
The thing is, though, with the Great Arthurian League in which you are running, I can't beat you because I'm all single models, and even if you had one model, it still counts as 2.
Yes.
So I'm going to sack off capturing outpost, but I will keep blood and guts.
I think that's probably a good idea,
Yeah.
Jay. Would you like to shuffle my cards for me? Please. That's not a shuffle. There we go. Not like you do on the dance floor.
Joe doesn't dance.
But he does talk about himself in the third person. There we go.
Joe's a handsome boy.
Is he?
Not classically.
Joe's got 9 games of Warhammer coming up.
Has he? Oh yeah, for one
I'm
weekend.
there this weekend. Some people have asked to watch as well, which is creepy. But if you do want to come over and say hi, it's fine. But if you don't want to watch, I have said to people, like, you
Just
only
don't say
watch if you have my opponent's consent.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Because it might be weird for people just be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Models.
So I'm not playing this weekend. So if you're at Warhammer Fest this weekend on Saturday specifically, because I'm only there on Saturday, please feel free to come and pest me as much as you want. If you see Joe playing, just make sure his opponent's happy with it. It's just a common courtesy thing.
Yeah, I have-
Because some people will be really uncomfortable with it if there's just another person stood there watching who they don't know. So
Yeah.
Also, don't comment on the game because
I don't
actually
have-
you might not be. You
No,
might
yeah,
find
don't-
that
no, don't
people
comment on the
do get.
Yeah,
a bit-
I have no issue with people coming over and chatting. Just don't stand there with your finger in your belly button.
yeah. Yeah.
Right. Or do if I need to win. Just stand in my opponent's eye line.
Every time Joe stays over for a night, that's how I wake up. That's why I wake up to in the morning.
Me with my finger
Just
in his
like
belly
that.
button.
Yeah. that exact face.
Like
So
that.
what second?
Investigate. I got some terrible secondaries. Investigate a site.
Yeah.
So do an action within 6 inches of the centre of the battlefield. What he's got no models within 6 inches. Not going to happen. Bring it down. Kill the model with the highest wounds characteristic, which is.
Flyrant.
I think it's Mr. Swarmy Swarmington.
Are they tied? Because if they're tied, you get to select.
No, it's,
Okay.
it's Flyrant. We did it last time, didn't we?
I don't know.
And then a tempting target, which Joe has to select a target, and I have to go and get it.
So the Swarm Lord has 13 wounds.
Does he now?
Excuse me. The Hive Tyrant with wings has 12
Yes, the
wounds.
stream has apparently gone downhill that far.
Let's not do that again.
It just kind of. I was talking.
It snuck
and,
out, did it?
And then it just
Every
went,
time, right? Disgusting channels belched on stream. Every time you do that from now on, I'm going to Rochambeau you.
oh,
So
I don't
it's-
know what that is.
It's a
but I-
swift kick in the nuts, Joe. So it's the Swarm Lord. I've got to kill the Swarm Lord.
Yes.
Cool.
Swarm Lord.
So they're not going to happen. Tempting target, Joe. Which one's my tempting target? Bear in mind they can move 24 inches.
That one.
Boo.
Because you have to get through that kind of effects. That kind
I
of
have to get
effects,
through them
and
because I can fly.
Yeah.
Oh. I can heroically intervene into you, though.
I don't care. I can't make it there anyway, Joe. I can only move 24 inches.
Oh yeah, because you can't use your pre-game move.
Because I forgot my pre-game move. But if I'm completely honest, I wouldn't have moved closer to Carnifexes knowing Joe's going fast. Because if I pre-game move here so I can make it, he's like, cool, I charge you now, and everything dies. Okay.
Om nom.
I'm not going to trade my CP in because I only have 4 of the finest command points. Straight into Das command phase, and Mr. the Ulthar is going to look at that Carnifex there and say, you have a judgment token. I'm going to spend 1 CP, which is my thingy, my Great Arthurian League thingy-majigger. Which means you actually have 2 judgment tokens.
Oh! Which means you've actually got 3 judgment tokens from his perspective of looking at you.
I guess so, yeah.
He can also see Mr. the Winged Hive Tyrant. So he'll have a judgment token, because I can give out 2.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I put him right out in the open to start with, knowing you had no guns.
2 you can see, and someone on the objective.
Objective's the end of Joe's turn. So end of your turn, Joe, someone on objective would be...
There's only brain bugs or things over
There's
that way.
Rippers, a Carnifex, Rippers, or Zoanthropes. You can't really see the Zoanthropes.
Oh, I know what we'll do. We give him the one at the end of the objective, and then we give him another one from Ulthar, and we give him the one that counts as 2.
That sounds like a more tactical
It's a much
choice.
better idea. It's a much better idea. Consider yourself judged. There you go.
Wow.
Judged.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
So now,
Then we're going to
max out,
give re-rolls to this team here. They can just be better.
Well done, team.
And Mr. the Hammerman, donk, he's going to give him +1 to hit. Okay. And I think that's about it, Joe, right now.
I like it.
So we're going to do some movings. Cool. So Mr. the Ulthar's going to come up here, because he then gives these a 5-up invulnerable save.
Oh.
Because it's an aura.
Sweet.
Right? Mr. the Chumbawamba Bus.
Can I roll into chat?
You crack on now.
Cool.
You do what
Sweet.
you want, Brom.
So Neil Woodall, thank you very much for the super chat. Love the idea. Not you and Joe imposing patches, but the one from every faction idea. That's a great idea. And then here's his contribution to the Get It Done fund. So 1 from every single faction would be amazing. Also, Custodes. There was also chat about my Custodes and whether I could get them finished before 10th. That'd be funny. Maybe. We could try.
You could try.
We welcome Patrick Collins to Hissir.
Patrick O'Houlihan.
Joe, these guys are all bottom floor,
legend.
by the way. It's just so you can see where they are, all right?
Okay.
Because they haven't got the movement to get up there, just so you know.
it.
Okay? Same will be for these guys, right? They're all bottom floor, because I can't get up here, but I just want you to see what I'm doing, okay?
Benjamin Dustin, thank you for the super chat. That idea sounds great. Units from many factions. So there was a lot of big fans for that. Crisis could do a bat rep with the best Imperial units versus the best Chaos ones to sort this whole Black Crusade
Abaddon.
thing out for once and for all.
Just 1 Abaddon.
That's fine. We can do that. There'll be 2 Primarchs on at least the Imperium side. Crusade, the Black Crusade side. Yeah, Joe would just have 1 unit of 30 Terminators.
Yeah. 1 unit of Abaddon.
And Abaddon.
Yeah.
He's
1 unit of Abaddon.
Zenith25, thank you for the super chat again. Given GW has said that they want to better support 1k and 3k point matches, is there any army that would look better on the tabletop with 3k points than Nids? Orcs is my only one that I would say looks just
That's
as
an
good.
interesting. I
Maybe
like the
Guard.
idea of Swarm Demons
So
with
what-
3k.
What
I've never
looks
gone
good,
there.
or...
It said looks better than Nids. So I would say Nids looks better than most of them.
yeah,
But
because it depends. Like orcs would be cool, but it depends on how you build them.
yes.
Because
It would have to be
Yeah.
boy heavy probably, or foot slogging
lots
heavy.
of boys, lots of bikes.
If you went mechs, you
Yeah.
need the odd mech, not many.
If you went all like truck boys,
That would be
the
cool.
squig riders, lots of bikes, like a proper speed war kind of army would look cool.
Yeah. Other than that, guard maybe.
Guard would look cool, but when you laid it out, you'd have to put it down in their like divisions. You'd have like all the artillery at the back, and then like loads of transports and like tank rush at the front, which would look very, very cool. Otherwise, I do think Nids would probably look the nicest.
Yeah, I would actually say that's probably right because there's just enough big monsters to little monster ratio.
Like if
in
you
most
had
things.
Nids running across like a board with like there's lots of bits like this, and then you had like loads of like guard in trenches and stuff, that would look cool, like a Krieg style army.
I'm going to shoot you now.
Last one, Warmaster Will, thank you for the super chat. Great weekend, was fun taking DG for a spin. So I'm guessing
War Master Will played Death Guards.
Yeah.
He won Best in Faction because no one else took Death Guard. But he also won Favourite Player as well. So fair play to Mr. The Will.
Person.
I can't believe he didn't take Red Corsairs. Shame. Shame. Well, I've not seen his Krieg yet, though.
Okay, right, you ready for this? Yeah, I'm ready for this. Boo, 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 boo.
Go on, then.
I'm going to shoot Mr. the Big Bus.
Yeah?
Everything. Everything into Mr. the Carnifex.
Oh.
Everything.
Into the two tag
Did you pick a thingy?
Yeah, 4+ Invan.
You picked the 4+ Invar.
Yeah. I did say it out loud. Did you hear me? I said, yeah, I think
No,
this time
I
I'm
don't
gonna
disbelieve you. I'm genuinely just asking.
Because I know that you're going to shoot many guns at me.
Yeah. So I'm going to go straight into Mr. the Land Fortress, right? Okay. We're going to start off with the big Chumbawamba. Let's just do it straight away on the off chance that you die now. It's one shot. Jay, are you ready for this?
Hit me with the best shot.
plus
My
isn't it?
heavy Magna rail cannon. I hit on 2s.
Many Magnum ice creams will be fired.
I hit on 2s. That's out the box. Doesn't count.
That counts as a 1.
I hit you, Jay.
Yes.
I hit with a 5. So I auto wound you, Jay.
Nice.
Yes. It's AP -4, Jay. Ignores invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah.
How much damage did it do?
2d3 plus 6.
I get 5 up, feel no pain.
Well, you get a 12 armor save, right?
Yeah.
So it's -4, so you get 6 up save.
Oh, 6 up. I just rolled a 6. Oh.
Okay. Boo. So 2d3 plus 6. So I'm going to take that one,
Yeah.
and with all Father Destin's ability, I'm going to make it a 6,
Ah.
That burst becomes a 3, though, not 6.
Yeah, but
which becomes a 3.
Yeah.
So I've done 12 damage.
I have 9 wounds.
So you need to make 4 5
used
ups.
to make quite a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Okay, good. Good start.
5, 6, 7.
How many wounds do you have left, Joe?
6, 7. I've only taken 6 because I reduced damage by 1.
So you take a 6.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 left.
Or should I have rolled 11?
No.
No. I did 12 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I reduced damage by 1, don't I? Because of my Carnifex. So should I have rolled 11 dice?
What's the order of?
No, I think you do the Feel No Pains first.
Yeah.
And then reduce. I don't know, actually. Maybe you should have rolled 11 dice.
Wow.
I wouldn't. I'd suggest you don't want to re-roll it because that was a good result.
I'm just going to...
If you want to re-roll it,
I'll just say 7. I've just got 2 left, alright?
you sure?
Yeah. We'll say that out and then chat can decide for the next one.
It probably won't matter.
7, 8, 9. Yes, 2. Maths.
I have some iron beamers now, Joe.
Irons everywhere.
Yep. 4 iron beamers, Joe, and they're all 2 shots each.
Oh.
I'm going to hit you on 2s.
Joe, you'd just be glad these aren't mortal wound autos.
So the 2 1s miss, the 2 3s hit, everything else auto wounds.
Yes.
Nice. Have 7.
And I am strength 7. So they all wound. They're all -2. You're on your 4 hub invulnerables. Ooh. That's 6 damage.
But they're 2 damage each, aren't
Yes.
they? So they go to 1 damage each.
Yeah, so 5 ups.
So yes.
Reduce damage first is
Reduce
what
damage.
Datsun Des says.
I
Yeah,
trust Dats and Des.
I think it is reduced damage
Yep.
first.
I trust Dats and Des.
If Eddie had commented the same, I would have said no. He's around.
5s. I need to roll 2 5+. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, I've still got more guns, Joe.
Oh well. He died how he lived.
Does he explode and hurt his
He
own legs?
only hurts the enemy unit.
Okay. That's pretty tasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
He only hurts enemy
Yeah.
units.
See? And that is how you get rid of judgment tokens.
Die.
Yeah.
Thank you, Schooner1979, for the 5 gifted membership.
Thank you,
Absolute
Schooner.
legend.
I can target the Hive Guard, can't I?
You can.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to target the Hive Guard with my conversion beamers, Joe.
And what are they converting?
So I get 3 shots hitting the Hive Guard.
Yeah.
Ready? You sure? And I reroll all hits
Good.
because of Mr. the Ulthar said be better. Ballistic skill 3+.
Yeah.
Cool, so I've hit you twice.
Yeah.
But
You've actually hit me 4 times.
I've actually hit you 4 times. Yeah, correct. And I've also hit the Carnifex in front of them 4 times. Because it's been.
Such a stupid rule.
Yeah, I know.
Why? Why?
I mean,
Joe?
I
it
hit
is.
you. Everyone I hit you twice, but everyone in that line I also hit twice, despite never actually targeting them.
What I would have liked to have done was target
So-
the Hive Tyrant. Because then I could hit everything on the way through multiple times.
Swarm Lord.
So, I'm strength 7, toughness of the Tyrant Guard.
6.
Yeah? So 3s on the Tyrant Guard. What? All of them, they're -2? -2.
4s.
Flat 3 damage.
Flat 3 damage. Now that is
No problem.
interesting.
I think they're four wounds, aren't they? Because they're pretty tough.
Tyrant, I'm actually opening on the page. They've got 4 wounds each, and they are toughness 6.
So, one dies,
One
and one
dies.
takes 3 damage.
And one's got a wound left.
Okay.
They are tough as old.
And now
boots.
for the 4 wounds into Mr. the Carnifex. Now, he's T7, correct?
The Carvex is toughness 7.
So it's 4 to wound.
Okay.
Whoa! Cool, so I've only wounded you 3 times there. -2.
4s.
Just the 3 damage, which becomes just the 2 damage, actually.
So she's got
Just the 2.
9 becomes 7.
Feel no pain on that one, do you?
No, he has the Philip
Need a
one.
round dice.
A round dice of Dicingtons. I've actually missed these. Why did I give them to you, Brom?
I don't know, mate. The because you felt they were easy and Brom could have a go. The thank you, Tom Mitchell, for the super chat that says, "Don't mock the best in faction default win."
Default win.
I tried the default win, but took
Annoyingly, I've never had a default win yet.
I've wanted one. I almost thought I had one, and then Harlequins is
It's
part of the
because
same
you're
book.
such a meta chaser.
I was going to take Chaos to an event, and then it turned out of the 26 people that were going, like 23 of them were all taking a Chaos faction. So I was like, for the sake of difference, I'll take Tyranids.
And I'll be the best
Because
in faction.
I'd lost 3 games in a row with them.
Yeah.
And then I won the event. But
So I'm going to shoot these guys now at Mr. the Carnifex. There's 3 Iron Beamers in range and a Magna Rail.
leave him alone.
3s for the Iron Beamers, rerolling 1s. I've hit you just the once, actually. And it's strength 5, so I'm with your 5s. Oh, boom. But it's okay, Joe.
Yeah.
We have the Magna Rail. The Rail
Of
of Magna. Hits you on 3s. Like that.
Good.
Do I CP this one?
Yeah.
Brom says yes, so I am. Brom was right.
You hit.
It's not very often I say that. I am strength more than your toughness. Yes. Yes, I am.
Strength 8.
9. So 3s. Oh,
Oh.
Brom's fault.
Don't ever listen
Hashtag
to
blame Brom. So we're going to move over to this little cheeky chappy there with his guns. That's right, he has guns. You didn't expect that, did you?
I did not.
He is a Sagittar. They have an autocannon and a high beam las cannon.
Beams.
I can't target a Hive Tyrant though. It's
The-
winged Hive Tyrant, right? Because Tyrant Guard.
No, you can target him.
Oh,
He's got
You
more
can't.
wounds.
You can't. They FAQ'd it, so you can't. He can't benefit from Hive Guard.
so I'll target him with the high beam las cannon because of beam weaponry,
Yeah.
and then I'll target the Mr. the Carnifex with the other weapon that he has, which is his not his high las beam cannon, his twin bolt cannon. Yes, that thing. Okay, so twin bolt cannon first into Mr. the Carnifex is 6 shots,
Oh.
hitting you on a number, which is 4 of those. Okay, cool. And then wounding you on a number, which is
5 probably.
2 of those at -2,
Oh. 4s.
2 damage each.
Oh.
Was he dead?
No, because he goes from 7 wounds to 5 wounds.
Okay. High las beam cannon thingy.
Beams.
Oh, that's 2 shots as well. So I'm going to shoot at Mr. the Winged Hive Tyrant first. I keep forgetting as well, I get to reroll hits and wounds because of a hit round or a wound roll because of Great Ethereal League. So that thing there where I rolled the 1 to wound, here's my free reroll. I wounded your Carnifex.
A 4.
It's not. I ignore invulnerable saves.
What's the minus?
4. It might be -3. I need to check because that 5 would be a pass. I think it's -4.
I think it's -3.
It's -4. So that goes through. It's D3 plus 3 damage. For just the 5 damage, actually, after your minus.
Oh, so he's dead then.
Yes.
So Brom was right. Hashtag. It happens once in a while.
So I use a CP reroll on my free Great Etherean League reroll.
Yes.
I forgot about my Great Etherean League reroll so far.
That's
This
because
is
we've
important
never
now.
played with it.
For my high las cannon, Joe,
Yeah.
I was really worried you would fuck me dry tonight.
Well, I'm not even going to reach your lines, let's be honest.
The Sagittar's high las cannon is shooting into Mr. the Winged Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
I hit you on 3s. I've hit you once.
Yeah.
I can use my free reroll. out the box.
I thought you hated rerolls.
I do. That hits you and auto wounds you because of 2 judgment tokens.
Yeah.
Now I roll the other one, which is a strength 9. I also wound you. That's 2
Does it
wounds.
ignore invulnerable saves like the rest of this?
It's -3, Joe.
Yeah. Both pass.
Oh, you could have done with that with your colour fixes.
Could have done. Could have done.
Okay, Joe. Okay. Now we're having fun, aren't we?
So much.
No. I'm running out of things to shoot at you. They're all dying.
You shot the bikes yet?
I haven't shot the bikes yet, nor have I shot that big Magnum rail cannon, nor have I shot this little Sagittar.
You've got loads of gun left.
I've got loads of gun left. I feel like I want to shoot more at the Winged Hive Tyrant and leave some Carnifexes alive so you can play.
That's all right. That's all right.
Well, it's got easy to wound tanking at the moment, hasn't it? Because you're wounding on auto wounding on 4s. So the winged thing.
Bro, I'm trying to make a game of it.
I know, mate.
Okay, so we're going to shoot the high las cannon at the Mist of the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
And the twin bolt cannons are also in range, so we'll do those 2. We'll start off with the big gun. Pew pew, 3 3s. They both auto wound.
Do I get any run?
It's -3. You're in bonus.
He's fine.
He looks so annoyed.
I hate those.
There's not that many guns in it that do
There's not
the
that
auto ignoring button.
Now the only strength 6 bolt cannon. 3s to hit. 4 pluses is auto wound. I'll use my free reroll. Cool. So it's 4 auto wounds so far,
Do we roll the auto wound with that?
which is a 5+.
Yeah. But you get to re-roll it.
No, only 1 hit or wound.
Oh. Yeah.
It's not broken, Joe.
It's -2.
2 damage.
Yes.
Takes 4 damage.
4 Damagios.
He is down to 8.
Bro, how are you so bad with this army?
I'm not, mate.
You sure?
I dive.
Right, there's lots of gun coming in now from bikes, okay? Are you ready for this?
Loads of gun.
So I think my shotguns are out of range because they're 12 inches. So we'll start off with just the Magna. So each one has an auto cannon,
Yeah.
and one of them also has a high-las rotary cannon, okay?
Nice.
So each auto cannon is 3 shots. Did I get FAQ'd?
No.
They're actually 3 shots each. It just seems too many.
No, it's 9, and then it's 8 or 9 again.
So 9 shots, Jay.
Yeah.
I hit you on 3s,
Yeah.
re-rolling 1s.
Nice.
So I re-rolled the 2 1s.
You re-roll the 2.
And I'm going to re-roll the 2 with my Greater Tyranids League for a 4. Okay, so I've auto-wounded you 8 of the times, and now I'm going to roll to wound you, and I am strength 7. So 4s. Oh, no, I don't wound
So
you.
you get to re-roll it.
No, no, 1 hit or wound, remember?
Oh, hit or wound.
Yeah. At least I think it's hit or if it's hit and wound. That's fucking busted if it's hit and wounds.
No, I'm thinking.
I'm sure it's hit or wounds. Because I'm sure it's like old, like, salamanders type thing, you know?
I thought Salamander.
Yes, you can reroll 1 hit or roll or 1 wound roll when making
Okay,
these
what's
attacks.
the minus?
The autocannon is just -1.
So 4s. 4s regardless. What's the damage?
2.
Of course it is.
So 10 damage.
There's 2 ways to play, isn't it? That's what we worked out. This was the second way to play.
Great Tyranids League,
Go super aggressive, super shooty.
Oh, Joe.
He's dead.
Also, I think you've been rolling well.
I mean, you don't need to roll well when you've got
Yeah.
fucking free judgment tokens and everything.
Yeah.
True story.
I just stood out. I looked at him. I was like, he's got no guns. So I just stood Alpha out in the middle, looking at his army, like, I'm ready for the command phase.
Do people that run Votann have fun?
Or friends.
Yeah.
They don't have friends. But they do
Yeah,
have fun.
I think it's obvious they don't have any friends. Or they had friends. And then
Do you know what? Right, I actually one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to 10th edition, genuinely, is because armies like this will get a bit of a reset.
Yeah.
And I actually hated Votann when the models were shown off, and now I kind of love them a little bit. Because I hated the models, I gave them all to Joe, I was like, I'm not bothered, I don't like them. Joe built and painted them all, I gave them back, I was like, and part of it, genuinely, is kudos to his paint job. I was like, I actually quite like these now.
Yeah.
But playing with them, and we do not have an optimised list, often creates feels bads for your opponents.
Yeah.
Like this one. And I wanted to try Great Tyranids League, so I've always categorically stated that I thought Waimea Conglomerate was a better overall pick.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably better in the mirror match at least, but this is quite strong.
This is the way that Foxy always ran it, wasn't he? Because when we first had him on, he used to play it this way.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be wounding things automatically, take dice rolls out of the game.
This guy
all
here
that stuff, isn't it?
is going to shoot at this guy here. Well, another thing is, Ulthar Destined is very strong with an E-champ next to him because you roll to hit, you put full rerolls on, you reroll fishing for those 6s, which are D3 plus 3 mortal wounds, and then Ulthar can also pick one and just change it to a 6. So you often get at least 2 to 3 6s, which means you can get like 9 plus 3 D3 mortal wounds, which is savagely good. Anyway, that one, it's my last gun to shoot, Joe.
Oh, good.
I think. It's my last gun to shoot, Joe. We'll say it's my last gun to shoot no matter what, right? One Magna Rail into Tyrant Guard.
Nice.
One's got 1 wound left.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to roll a 3 here. Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to roll a 6 here, so
Yeah.
damage spills over.
Okay.
Oh! I could re-roll it.
And it's -4, isn't it?
It's -4, ignores invents.
So, okay, 6 up save. One's dead.
It's D3 plus 3 damage. Which, if I would have rolled a 6 to wound and then rolled another 5 or 6, would have killed both of them.
It's a shame that you didn't have his auto change it to a 6 nearby.
I mean, that did do 12 damage to a Carnifex.
So, in your first turn of shooting, or in the first turn, I killed nothing.
Wow.
And your first turn of shooting, you killed a Flyrant, 2 Tyrant Guard, and 2 Carnifexes.
Yeah, but he's got shooting.
I don't think I've ever done that much damage versus Tyranids in the first turn.
He's only got
And-
one phase.
And
I've already got one face.
I have, inside transports, 10 more warriors,
Horrors.
an E-champ,
Yeah.
and 5 Hearthguard.
Yeah. Is he the Hearthguard in the truck?
Hearthguard and E-champ are in big Chumbawamba, and then there's 5 warriors in each little Chumbawamba. This one had the one with the poo-poo Magna Rail in.
Yeah.
That one's just got 5 Boggo dudes.
The poo-poo rail.
At the end of one's turn, Bromalong Ding Dong.
How are you doing on your secondary? Did you investigate a site?
No,
Did you bring it down? Yes.
No.
Oh, no, because it's that thing.
Swarmlord, isn't it?
Swarmy Lord. And did you get to your tempting target?
No,
Are you ditching any?
I might chuck them all away.
I think by the end of next turn you will have killed the Swarm Lord.
I mean, that's very
you want
possible.
to.
I'm going to keep bring it down because it's cool, and I'm going to chuck the other 2 away.
Yeah.
Let's try and kill the Swarmlord because that's a cool thing to do.
So,
And now you lose your 4-up invuns because they made a big difference.
So much difference.
at the start of Battle Round 2,
Yeah.
what do you score on the doors? How many objectives do you
I
have?
am on 2 objectives.
I guess just a 10
Or
actually.
a 10.
Yeah. And on this turn, I'm going to go to 6s to hit explode in combat.
And then draw some cards. That's a good play.
I've still got Blood and
Blood and
Guts. I am then going to pull No Retreat, No Surrender,
Say it funny.
Galaxy Quest,
Thank you.
and then Storm Hostile Objective.
Take one off of me. Well, that's this one over here. That's quite easy.
So currently Joe is winning the game. He was winning the game at the start of the round as well. So we move in. You've got 6 CP.
Yeah.
Liam's on 3.
Gonna advance this
And-
dude.
And we want to thank James Kennedy. We're going to make a little bit of celebration. Celebrate.
Is it his first ever super chat?
Super chat. Yeah. Thank you
Actually,
very
no,
much.
I'm not
And
going to advance him.
With that amazing first super chat, it says, evening all.
Hello. Hello and welcome, sir.
Come. And then Big Bad Peter Gaming, thank you for the super chat that says, Joe, you might want to get Venom Throats.
Venom Tropes.
Yeah.
The problem about Tyranids at the current moment in time is that they are ridiculously expensive to put on the table.
So, Votann.
Yeah.
So, Lee, you've still got 7 Carnifexes to play with.
I know. The Swarm Lord's going to advance.
Well, I said 7. I think I meant 5.
2. Ooh.
Joe, I quite like the runes that you've gone for there with the board.
I wanted it to make look like a cool church.
From I walked in, I looked at the board, he looked at me, he held my gaze for just a moment and he said, I don't know how we're going to play around this, but I thought it looked cool. I was like, okay, that's cool, I'm into it.
That's what we need.
Cool whip. What is the movement of the Swarm Lord? I assumed it was 8 and then just added the 2.
No, it's more, isn't it, I think? Doesn't he move minimum 9? I mean, I know it's not much more than 8, but every inch counts.
In this current situation, he does have movement 9, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
A whole inch. We're going to just...
They make a difference. Joe, you seem to have moved fully out of the kill zone,
Yes.
which is the middle of the board.
Pretty...
Giving up on objective 3.
Pretty much.
Although that last Tyrant Guard at the back, it's precariously positioned to get zapped.
He's not having the greatest time. Right.
Did he not run far enough?
So, in the psychic phase of psychics, the Swarm Lord is going to give himself a 5+ feel no pain.
Have you just moved everything so that Ultha can't see them? Is that what you've done?
And that goes off. And then he's going to give himself advance and charge. Which does go
I
on.
think it's a 6. I think you're okay. Should we just say you're okay, Joe? Because it's not been a great start for you.
You'll be
I
right.
mean, you're winning on points, all right? So stop you owning. Get on with it.
Points do indeed mean sometimes prizes. Where's the psychic powers?
How's chat, Brum?
Chat's good. There was some comments around Joe's harsh call out of Votann players not having friends.
Look, it's 2023, right? Votann's just the new Tau.
Yeah, exactly. And James has got friends. So
It is
fine.
a 6.
I mean,
James Hobbs,
Yeah.
the Votann Tau player.
James has the triumvirate, Brom, right?
Yeah,
let's discuss how many friends James Hobbs has, right? First, he plays Farsight Enclave's Tau with as many crisis suits as he can. So he's already got, if he started at 30, he's already on -10 friends, okay? Second,
Gain some more.
he plays Deathwing, or he did play, did until recently, play Deathwing Dark Angels. -10 more friends, he's now down to 10.
I'm surprised.
Third, he's Ginger.
I wasn't going to go there. He plays Votann.
So he has no soul, -20 friends.
I'm surprised that people don't have a restraining order on him.
So he's got -20 friends and smells of piss and twiglets. Right.
James, we love you. You keep everyone honest.
Right.
What, bro? What?
We're charging you now.
Oh, okay.
Card effects are going to charge you.
You've got bioplasmic screams.
Oh no, we're going to just stab you up in combat.
Okay, cool.
He's charging.
Overwatch. No, I'm not overwatching.
So there was a comment from Tyler Troutman. I said it
tennis
wrong last
charge.
time. I'll say it again this time. I'll come back to your super chat in a minute.
Does he have a bonus? Go on. Sorry, Bob.
His point was, or his comment in chat was about your use of the Sagittars. So they started together because they were in the squad, didn't they?
Oh, no. Yeah.
But the
Two
squad-
separate fast attack choices.
So one, which you can do,
Because I've got 3 fast attack choices, 1 unit bikes.
but to then split your unit across them, I think they've got to be squadded up.
Oh, do they?
So that we don't know. We'd
So
have
we're
to
saying
double
is you
check.
cheated.
I could just deploy troops. It doesn't really bother me. I'll just start them in the back corner.
Or we'll just move the one down in this bottom corner.
So I didn't-
to the other side.
No, because he's charged them all now.
I know.
So I didn't put them in the squad because I wanted to deploy them separately.
Yeah.
But then I don't think I can split the troops between
I
them then.
think you're right. I think you have to have them in the squad to be able to split.
You
the
do
troops.
have to have them in the squad to split them. I've got the fucking book. Why am I just looking at it?
The Swarm Lord needs a 9-inch charge.
We'll double check that because actually that was something that I've always done, but mine are always in squads because I
Yeah,
take two
okay.
squads of bikes.
Okay. If this unit contains 2 models before the battle, declare reserves. Right, so I'll walk some blokes on the back here. I'll have them in strategic reserve, right? Because it's
Yeah.
the fairest thing to do.
Yep. There you go. Well.
Also means I now can't step out and hold that objective, so, you know, it's better for Joe that way. I can't split them if I deploy them separately.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool.
The Swarm Lord needs a 9-inch charge.
No.
I'm going to CPV roll it. I'm down to 5.
Doesn't he? Yeah. Okay.
Just. It's a 9.
So thank you, Tyler. We'll come back to your super chat in a minute, mate, because you did get one in at the end.
Going to fight you now.
You can't. I'm not interrupting anyway, Joe.
No?
Negatory goat herder.
So a Carnifex has
Happens.
10 attacks. He gets +1 for charging. We'll go with this one here first. I hit you on 3s.
You do
Oh, no, I hit
hit
you
me.
on 2s. So he gave him the +1.
Oh, from Mr. the old one eye.
Old one eye. Old bum eye.
Old bum eye.
6 explode.
Cool. Beautiful.
And then
Who'd you get 6 explode from? Is it the Swarm Lord?
warriors.
Oh, really? That's cool.
So warriors, their
Right.
synaptic imperative is 6 to hit.
What does Swarmy McSwarmington give you?
Fall back and charge.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is the same as normal hive type.
Yeah.
So what's annoying about Tyranids at the moment, which really bugs me
I don't know why I asked.
about the synaptic imperatives, right, is that they're locked behind units.
Yes.
Unlike where other armies that get turn-based bonuses, you just get them. Like Necrons get them.
Yeah, but Necrons have to
Custodians get them.
Necrons have to pick them in advance.
Yeah.
You don't. You can just pick and choose as you come to the
You don't
round.
get to pick at all.
So Necrons do have a well, I mean, they kind of do now.
Yeah. Necrons
have to
have
move
one
through
that's
anyway,
on all the
but-
time, and then they can pick the order in which they get there. Cables.
That's just because we didn't run through the normal startup process.
Sweet.
So the stream defaults to mute,
Yeah.
and the second you hit the go live button, just a 10-second countdown, it unmutes everything. So because we didn't do that process, because obviously we just returned the stream back on.
Thank you very much.
Fixed.
Oh my life.
Right.
What? It's so bad that we have to be good at that.
What? A quick reset.
Yeah, the full reset has to be good.
What's the toughness of your?
Sagittar,
Yeah,
less than your strength, I think,
I'm
because your
strength-
strength 7.
6.
Are you?
Yeah, I didn't give them the +1 strength
The adrenal glands.
because I'm fighting knights. Like I'm spending. A
I'm
lot of,
toughness 7.
so 5s. Because I was like, it doesn't matter if I'm fighting knights and I'm strength 6 because I've got 2 stratagems, 2 1 CP stratagems, which allow my entire army to re-roll to wound, which I can't do versus you.
You can't do that versus
So
me.
it's just 5s.
What's that big noise?
It's me. You opened up the scoreboard, didn't you?
Yeah.
But it was already open.
It's -3.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I have 6 up saves.
Yes. And they are 3 damage each.
Do I have 6 up saves? Yes, I don't have an inbuilt invulnerable save. I have void armor.
Oh.
I've taken 12 damage.
You have taken. How many wounds does it have?
9.
9.
So do I explode? Do I explode? I do explode.
Yeah.
Whoop! I didn't explode.
No explosion for you, good sir.
That is a dead Sagittar. It is an ex-Sagittar.
Right then. This beautiful Chumbawamba
Yes,
is
yes.
the bicyclette.
Bicyclettes.
He will scratch at you from the floor.
I don't think I am a natural minus anything. No. We're good.
I have hit you 12 times.
Okay. I am toughness. Fumph.
3s.
And
These will be on your invuln, wouldn't they?
I don't get to save.
Oh, because you're not the...
No.
The
1 dice, 2 dice, 3 dice.
the
Yeah,
Yama Wama Glamour Durban.
the Yamalama Ding Dongs.
Yeah.
No, I'm not them either. So the bicyclettes are dead.
Yeah.
And this is where the Ymir conglomerate does come in clutch. Because I would have got saved against all
I
of
am
that.
going to spend 1 CP, Brom, which puts me on 5 or 4?
Down to
4.
5. Down to 4.
4. So we were...
For overrun.
For overrun. Whee! Nom 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 nom.
I mean, I can fall back and shoot for a CP.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, got to spend that CP now.
I think it's a CP. I
Right
also
then.
get to fight you now. You sure you want to do that?
Of course I do, of course I do. And then,
Are you sure?
one of those kind effects over there, the one closest to you, will fight your Sagittar.
Just going to put a little judgment token on him. A little judgment token on him.
Because he killed stuff.
Yep.
So I've hit your Sagittar 13 times.
Okay.
5s, as discussed.
That was 1 more. So you should kill it again.
Hopefully.
Huh. You do. Exactly the same amount of damage.
Oh.
Does it explode? No.
No.
Hang on. I'm going to get my token.
I'm sure the dice rolling hasn't mattered too much, but your void armor, when he's eating people, you haven't eaten people yet, have you?
Oh, I've forgotten the -1 to the AP.
AP.
I still have Armour of Contempt, don't I?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
Was that on the troops, on the vehicles as well?
It's on everything.
It's on everything.
So I should have been
Void
saving on
armor.
5 ups, not 6 ups.
Yeah.
Oh, so
They
it might-
said 4, not 3, because it was AP3 or something, but 4 ups. But
Well, I'll swing.
5's not
No,
6s.
so he's AP3,
Yeah.
so he becomes AP2, so I go to 5 ups because I was on 3 ups.
There we go.
So the 5 ups, I'll just need them to tell me.
What I'll do is I'll just swing with the other card effects.
I mean, that one's not a
No,
problem.
that
It's this one that's the
definitely-
issue.
yeah, that's- no, cool.
And it's these guys would have died anyway because they got 6 up saves. So it's just this one, and I failed 4. And if one of those was a 5, I still die. And if 2 of those were 5s, I would have lived. That's all I care about. So chat can rewind and tell me, and I can put the Sagittar back.
Wee Man says put your transport back on. You rolled a lot of 5s.
Oh.
But we'll just say 2. It's on 1 wound.
Well, it's 3 damage each bomb. That's why it makes a difference.
But yeah, then you said a lot of 5s. How many is a lot?
I forgot about Void Armor.
So should I go watch the stream? Should I go find it? Because
It makes a difference.
no, because they'll just lie because they love you and they hate me.
But you don't get a judgment token, Joe, so it's better for you.
Is it?
Why have I got no sound? What's going on here?
Don't need sound.
Sound is overrated.
Yeah, but I need to know what I'm rolling my dice for, Brom.
Oh, yeah, fair.
That's why it makes it. And -3. I need to check because that 5.
Also, chat, I'm really impressed with you. Like, the fact that it died and you've all come back, thank you.
I've actually hit you 4 times. Yeah, correct. And I've also
271 concurrent years.
And then I'll target the... That's my turn, Joe. You're well behind.
Come on, Joe.
Wee man won't have lied to you. I've definitely got 6 wounds left.
Roll 2. Grumpage says, rolled 128 5s.
I wanted to make like a... have one that's on all the...
Oh, yeah, no, because mine's basically ended where the game froze.
That's fine. So don't worry about it.
So if they could tell me how many 5s, so I know how many wounds I've lost.
I think right now, you probably just got to lose it and then go back to where you were. Because we don't know what it is. But you
Wee man said.
Wee man did say.
Yeah, but Wee Man knows nothing.
That's not true though, is it, Joe?
He said a lot of 5s, and if it's 3 damage each, you're probably still going to die. Because you're not reducing any damage. You haven't got that many.
No, so I failed 4 saves from, which is 12 damage. So if I failed 2 saves, I live with 3 wounds remaining. That's why it is a big deal.
Oh. Mandy D's like, just let it die.
Just let it die.
While they're doing that,
We're not a
thank
competitive
you,
channel.
Tyler Troutman, for the super chat that I said I'd get to before the stream died, and I wasn't trying to kill it, so I didn't get to your stream. He said, I'm painting my buddies Votann, and actually I enjoy them. Even though I'm the one who mostly plays against them.
They are really nice models to paint.
Yeah,
They're
said
really
that.
nice. When I painted them, I really enjoyed it. And I did them in the Fallout colours.
6 wounds left.
I thought so. There we go.
The Drapkin comes in with the super chat for the new stream deck fund.
No,
It's
there's
stream deck.
the stream computer that I built has a bug at the moment where every now and again, for some reason, it just drops all the USB connections all at once. I don't know why it does it, and I've been trying to fix it. And last week we actually had no problems with it at all, so I thought I'd solved the issue.
Right.
Typically, however, it's on for like 20 minutes. It does it.
6 wounds.
So yeah, that's what I said.
3, yeah.
It took 6 wounds.
He said it took 6 wounds. You're down to 3 left.
Okay,
Sorry,
perfect.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Overrun.
Yeah, so you still spend the CP, right? That's cool.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
I'm keeping my CP.
Make sure his judging follows him though.
So it also puts him near Ulthar, which is nice.
And the Chilambavi.
Is it because you just didn't want me to score 5 points?
Why would you score 5 points?
Because I would have got Blood and Guts.
Yeah, that's
Two.
it.
Oh, that's a shame.
That would have been my 3rd unit.
I actually
but
feel
you
quite
just
sorry
got
for
to be
you.
super gamey, haven't you? You've just got as much as you want. You're not Stephen Mock.
Pots and kettles, Joseph. Pots and kettles.
I would
Right.
like a cup of tea.
Hey?
I would love a cup of tea.
I
That's
don't
what
know
I
if you're
feel.
offering.
I was a bit late on the dice box because I was fixing the scoreboard at the same time in the background, and they probably didn't notice that everything changed to Flesh Terrors versus Eldar. But it's fine, it's back to normal. But what that did mean is they only just got to see the dice rolling because I just brought it out just in time.
So end of JoJo's turn. Did you draw flesh cards as well, didn't you?
Fresh cards.
Yeah.
I got Storm Hostile Objective.
You
for
did.
5.
Correct.
I'm going to probably score No Retreat, No Surrender. And I've got 2 out of 3 on Blood and Guts.
So now I don't want to alarm you, Joe, but you also have 6 inches of free movement on both the Carnifex and the Swarmlord if you wanted to use it. Because you can consolidate and pile in even though you can't fight because you did successfully make a charge.
Yeah.
So there's some free movement you got over there if you want to get nearer to me.
I want to find a fight again stratagem.
Yeah, but you can only fight again against things you've charged. It'd have to be against Carnifex, yeah?
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Because I've got Overrun. I think the fight again stratagem is for
Characters? I don't know.
Pop that on there.
if I die.
If I die before I wake,
Exocrine, Pheromone Trail, no.
please make sure I've got birthday cake.
I do love cake.
Heaven is a half pipe, Joe.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
I can't see a fight again Stratagem. Sad times.
Sad Joe noises.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I need to know if I've got to fall back and shoot stratagem. I think I do.
Impaling hooks, acid.
Now is the book stream.
Blinding.
Welcome to the library.
Face jobber. No. Yeah.
Oh my God, why did I not read that one before? In your shooting phase, when a Votann unit from your army is selected to shoot, or in the fight phase, when it's selected to fight. Until the end of the phase, each of a model unit makes an attack against a target that has one or more judgment tokens. You can re-roll the hit roll. I didn't know I had that.
I think I've used it once.
What the fuck? 1 CP. Use this stratagem in the shooting phase before making a hit roll for an attack made by a Votann model from your army. If the target has one or more judgment tokens, do not make a hit roll for that attack. It automatically hits the target.
Yeah. But it just hits. It doesn't count as anything. So you
It doesn't
can't
matter.
auto wound then.
With Ulthar next to him, you go, I count as hitting. It doesn't use judgment tokens, so I don't go through as an automatic wound. So I'm going to roll a wound, doesn't matter where I am, I'll turn it to a 6, all damage spills over.
Yeah, it's good.
That's madness! Who wrote this book and what were they smoking?
I think it was written by someone who doesn't like rolling dice.
I mean, you're not too far wrong.
So he can move 3 inches now. So he's actually gonna.
So one of the things that you do have is that you need judgment tokens everywhere, which is really good when you can give them out everywhere,
Yeah, like,
and then you can
toys.
just do what you want. But if you play competitive secondaries, you don't want to leave judgment tokens on the board, so you have to make sure you've killed everything that's got a judgment token if you play that secondary.
do you remember there being a fullback and shoot strat bomb? Because I remember it by...
I thought it was only on bikes.
No, well-ordered retreat. There it is. I found it. Use the strategy when your movement phase on a Votann core unit falls back. That eligible is still the unit's still able to shoot until which it falls back. Cool.
I think I've only used it on bikes.
Well, they are core, so you're okay. It's legal.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
End of your turn, Joe. Right?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I get 10 points at the end of my turn, basically.
So I can give a judgment token to Mr. the Carnifex over here on the objective.
5 points.
I've got no
5 to
retreat,
count.
no surrender, but I can't fail it because I'm upset. I'm single
units.
models, yeah.
Oh, the
Cool.
single models. Oh, the single models.
Dempsey, you hold.
1.
Just the 1.
Yeah.
At the start of the turn.
Yeah. But this is all about fun. It's not about scores.
Exactly.
So, I put a judgment token on Mr. the Carnifex.
Yeah,
Okay, and now Mr. the Ulthar is going to put 1 on him
yeah.
to make that 2.
Did that guy not?
And then 1
have
on him to make this one a 2. Cool, good. Oh, I need to fight back actually here with the Warriors first. He's on 1 judgment token as I fight back. They've got lots of attacks.
Does
as well,
it go
actually.
on automatically, or does it
Goes on as soon as it happens.
as soon as it happens.
For when you kill a unit, it goes on as soon as it happens.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's end of your turn and during my command phase, basically. So the troops get 2 attacks each, Joe. So there's 10 of them there. They're all armed the same.
Yep.
What annoys me the most about Votann,
Here we go.
rant right, is when they bought the book out, they're like, oh, we play tested it versus the Tyranid book, but everything in the Votann book counters everything in the Tyranid book, because all the stratagems for re-rolling are all on the wounds.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I've got an invulnerable save. Well, we ignore it on some of our stuff, not all of it, but
Right, Joe.
3 guns. That's all it is.
I'm going to spend 1 CP
yeah,
to reroll all hits.
Okay.
I have 21 attacks.
nice,
I hit you on 3s.
nice.
Okay. You have 1 judgment token on you, which means 5s to hit auto wound.
It works in combat as well.
Yes.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah, obviously. The judges everywhere.
So I'm taking out all of the judgment token hits, and it just says reroll hit rolls. So pick up everything else, because you're a toughness 7 Carnifex,
Yeah, cool.
and reroll them.
It's okay, Joe. If he lives, he's now on an additional 1 judgment token.
So I've missed you some of the times. I get 2 hits that don't actually auto wound, so I rolled a wound. 1 does wound, and I get a free reroll because I'm Great Etherean League, and that still doesn't wound. All of those, please, at minus nothing.
And obviously, the core mechanic of can't re-roll a re-roll is why you didn't re-roll one of your Great Etherean League cards.
It takes
No.
nothing.
Because you've got a 2-up save and there's no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth a try. I thought if I could take 2 or 3 wounds off there, that's really helpful. Okay, cool. So back into my command phase, right? So he'll take the judgment token from Mr. the Chumbawamba. He'll take 1 to put some on 2. This will get +1 to hit again. They'll get re-roll all hits again.
And then we'll draw some cards.
And then we'll draw. Oh yeah, we need to do that as well. I don't care about cards. Still got to bring it down.
Only need to do it before you got moving, mate. That's all.
No prisoners, 30 wounds. Hold the limes.
So
I'm not trading any in because this is just about fun.
hold the limes and
Just about fun, Joe.
what was the last
Your
one?
fun, not Joe's fun.
What was the third one? Sorry, so I got hold the
Who
limes.
cares, Brom?
Bring it
No
down.
prisoners. Hold the lime and bring it down.
No prisoners.
Jesus, you're making this hard.
Did you say we're going to make all of our streams chat plays?
Yes.
50p to bring back a Carnifex.
50p. 50p.
One poo. Bring it back.
Yeah. I want all of my Carnifexes in poos, please.
Right, I'm going to spend a CP that I gain to fall back and shoot.
So you're actually on 2 CP.
And I'm on 5 CP.
You are on 5. The
How far can you heroic?
3.
hold the
What
line.
do I want to do here?
So thank you and welcome Ed Haynes to Jarl. What Jarl talking about? We have the Jarl only giveaway. It is at a period of time. Go to Discord. Make sure that you are in there, and when it goes live, get in there and do an emoji thing, because that's how it happens.
Nice.
You have to react to a thing.
You have to
And then it adds-
react to it, and then then the bot will pick one.
The bot will pick one, and then
It
you get
finishes.
a giveaway.
It finishes
Is it live
this
now?
time. It's live at the moment, and it finishes on my wedding anniversary, which is Sunday.
So on
That's
Sunday,
right, everyone. If you need another excuse to super chat, Sunday is my wedding anniversary.
Yeah, but
Do,
he will not be streaming. He is.
Do you suffer a
actually
minus to
spotting
move and shoot with the big laser gun?
Probably.
Is it heavy?
No, it's
it.
assault.
Get Carnifex back.
Yeah?
Yeah, Easton the best in super chat £1.
No, we're not actually putting carnage.
know.
No, that's 2. That's 2 Carnifexes.
Yeah.
From 50p.
Thank you, Easton, for playing along, mate.
I love you, Eston.
Yeah, you're
Are
absolutely.
you moving train now?
He did
Assuming-
say have to, and then that's gone with the 79p. Not poo, but
I'm moving fluff, Joe.
guys, stop. Just stop because
Um,
they're not doing chat plays.
Oh, Eston will be pleased to know that yesterday I installed all the updates for Warhammer Total War 3. Because he originally paid for us to have it.
Oh,
The
This guy's a pretty ninja in combat, isn't he, the Hammer Man?
I think so.
And you don't have an invulnerable save anymore, do you?
No.
what the big hammer man? Yeah, the E-champ.
No. The actual.
Oh, the bonk man. Yeah.
Oh, he's 2 damage though. Oh no, but it's damage 3 against Carnifexes.
Yeah.
Specifically says just to fuck Joe, damage 3 against Tyranids. Specifically says that.
You know, it's that like he picked Votann when he knew I was running Tyranids and Carnifexes.
I had already decided Votann before I knew what you were running. Just because you tried to cheese it.
So, before we get to the question that we've got from Big Bad Pete Gaming, Liberty Fires, thank you for the super chat. Brom, I was watching a COD stream the other day, and this nit sold all the medical documents that he was collecting instead of turning them in. Crazy!
Joe called it doing a Brom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I no disrespect to you, Brom. I just knew that it would upset Liam.
Didn't upset me, Joe.
As well as that, obviously the yes and des.
By the way.
and des things. Nordus 44 is being a little bit of
not heavy.
attention. Thank you for the one gifted. We come back to the question. Big Bad Peter Gaming has asked, can you explain martial katars, please?
Qatar!
So
If I understood them, I would, yeah.
so basically, martial guitars. There's like 6 or 7 of them. I think there's 6 martial guitars for custodies, and basically and you have to pick 3 of them. Each one is split into 2. So for instance, you've got 1 AB, 2 AB, 3 AB, and you can go through them in order. So turn 1, you have 1 A. Turn 2, you have 1 B. Turn 3, 2 A, and so on. Right, but you can skip them if you want to, but once you skip them, you can't go back. So you can go 1A turn 1, 1B turn 2, and then turn 3. You can actually go 3A, but you miss out
You have
all
to
of
go
2.
through them. So you got to
You
go
can-
1
you
to
can-
2 to 3.
You can skip them, I think.
You can go 1 to 2 to 3. You can't jump a whole guitar.
I think you can skip a whole
You-
guitar.
But you can't if you go from to 2B. You can't go back to
So
2A.
to what? 2A, yeah.
So you can't go back to the
You can't go
subsection.
backwards. If you've got
Certain-
what's his name? Trajan, Valores. if you skipped all of 2 to go straight to C, you can reorder them to have them in a different order, but you can't then use ones that you have already used.
Certain
It's a stupid system.
certain abilities or upgrades to your shield captains, I think it was,
Yeah.
allows you to have multiple things active as well at the same time.
Yeah,
so you can have two
So
things
if
active.
one of them is, for instance, one's called Captoris, if that's active, you have both traits for the turn. Or
Or
something.
maybe it's for your trait that's linked to your shield host can be active at the same time as another one.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And
so it's not a captain thing. It's a
3-inch heroic, yeah?
yeah, and then you super game in this.
Yep.
the reason Wee Man said shouldn't you answer that custard question or custard question from the reason I'm not answering it is because I don't know them, because I don't play them because they're stupid.
What they should be, instead of 1A, 1B, it should just be 1 to 12.
Yeah.
You pick 6. Because you're a Custodes, you adapt to your opponent at the time.
Yeah.
So you just go, I pick these 6 for this game because they're most relevant to the army you're playing, and I will pick which one I want to use the turn I want to use it.
So I use one of them for turn 1, which is something like -1 to something, or gives me a bit more toughness or feel no pain or hidden or counters and deep strike or something.
What it means is that every army has to take Trajan. Because turn 1, because you pick through the list what's going to be useful turn 1, you can kind of predict what your opponent's going to use turn 2, and then you have to use Trajan to swap them around depending on what
I have a slightly better idea for it.
What's that?
Don't fucking think or worry about it, because it'll probably change in a couple of months.
It'll be amazing.
It'll all be gone.
So you've done some moving and shizzling.
I've decided to chin off points. Just table him, then I can score all the points.
Yes, love this.
It's
plan.
only 9 o'clock though.
The only
I'm
way.
not going to have another turn like I did the last one.
I know, I mean, you'll kill all 3 of those this turn.
I don't think so.
And you'll probably kill him this turn, which means that I'll have 1 Tyrant Guard, a Carnifex,
I think I have to do very well for that to happen, and I don't think it's going to happen. Okay.
He's not going to kill the one on the
So
right.
we're going to start off over here with the beam weapons, because I can get both units if I do them first.
Right.
So let's just do them first. Now you'll be glad to know I don't get double the hits because you're within 15.
Oh, good.
So at least I think he's out of 15. Yeah. So I just roll normal hits against the Carnifex, okay? So I'm hitting you on 3s with full rerolls. Cool. So those both hit.
Yeah.
This one wounds.
Yeah. Well, hit.
Sorry, hits. But they also wound because you're on 2 judgment tokens. And I'm strength. What's the beamers? Are they 7 or 8? I think they're 7. I think that might not wound, Joe.
Not very high.
Graviton. Conversion beamer, strength 7, so it doesn't wound. So it's just 2 on the Carnifex at -2.
4s. Oh, let's get out the dice. 3. There you go.
Flat 3 damage, so 4 damage so far. But I also get 2 wound rolls against Mr. the Hive Tyrant, which is he's Swarm Lord. Sorry, he's toughness 7 as well.
Toughness 8.
Is he?
I believe he's toughness 8.
5s,
Just let me cheat.
and I do get a re-roll. That would have failed no matter what.
Do they get to benefit from the re-roll, despite that it wasn't the target?
I could just we are a shooting attack or a fighting attack.
Doesn't matter. It didn't matter.
Just a 1 actually,
It
Joe.
is toughness 8. Yeah.
Minus of the 2, so 4 ups.
4.
If he starts on a 2, does he start on a 2 up?
He starts on... Yes.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
so.
I don't know.
Okay,
I-
so
I-
that puts the Carnifex down. Puts the Carnifex down to 5, correct?
Does.
Okay, so this unit that I paid a CP to fall back and shoot are going to unload their jizz cannons into said Carnifex. Yes, let's do that. Let's leave the Swarm Lord alive because you can play with a toy next time.
Is the E-champ not just going to run over there and punch him to death?
Yeah, in the next turn.
Eventually,
He's got the move. Surely he had the move to do it.
they move like Jagger. No, they don't move very far, mate. They've only moved 5 leagues. So I have the what ones are these ones? The Ion Blasters. That's a shame. I don't want them against the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because these are 2 damage, so I don't really want these against Carnifexes because you might have damage. But hey, so I'm going to first of all. Who am I being a dick here? 2 CP. No, I'm going to save it. I'm going to hit you on 3s. I reroll 1s because radio Gaga. So I've missed you once. I've hit you once. Everything else is auto wounded.
Yep.
And then this one didn't wound you because I'm only strength 5. They're all -2.
Didn't do the reroll.
4s.
No, I didn't do the reroll.
He
You're
takes 3 damage.
because I still have the Magna Rail.
Oh, yes.
Down to 2.
Master the Magna Rail, who hits on a 3. Who misses, and I kept my reroll. But actually,
no, that's a reroll for the
I get to use this one from Mr. the High Car. Oh, that's a problem. Now I have to divert other fire and stuff. Or do I? Do I charge you? Lol. How far is his guns, Jay? How far is his guns?
Who?
The other man. Mr. the... Mr. the... You sound broken.
I don't know, because I refused to play this army when we got it.
Pistol.
They're really nice.
It's quite long, actually.
So his graviton rifle... What's he armed with? A graviton rifle, which is 18-inch range. Oh, he's well in. Cool.
I never know. I get an extra 4 inches.
And the autarch pack
What
to
we'd
hit
all do in the extra 4 inches.
3 shots from Mr. the Iron Master,
Yeah.
hitting your Carnifex on ballistic skill of the 2+.
Nice.
They've all hit you.
Nice.
And I will wound you. I'm only, you'll be pleased to know, strength 5.
Oh, so 5s.
And I can re-roll for Great Arthurian League.
Yeah.
What's the chances? How many wounds have you got left?
2.
I'm just going to use his ability to turn one into a 6. So it wounds. It's -3.
Doesn't he get to reroll one anyway?
I do get to reroll one anyway as well, actually.
Just
No.
in case.
For
So
Great
now
Arthurian
you're
League.
turning it into a 6.
No, he turned it
So,
different
so
one.
I turned a different one into a 6.
Yeah, 'cause
So I had 3 hits.
Yeah.
I failed all 3 wounds. I turned one into a 6, and I re-roll one with the Great Arthurian League.
Right.
But you've
So you
got one
can't
wound.
Okay.
Can't change a reroll.
That's good, because that would have been 3 damage down to 2. You would have died. You would have been dead.
Good.
You would have been deaded. Let's see if Ulthar can kill him, because I think he has a 18. He does have an 18-inch weapon. Oh, I should have used it for this.
What, the auto change?
An unmodified hit roll on a 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound. Right, okay. So his Vulcanite...
hit roll.
Yeah, his Vulcanite disintegrator.
Yeah. Doesn't he re-roll all hits as well?
Not for himself.
Because that's what he does in combat, doesn't it?
No, his Warlord trait is... Does he?
E-champ. Are you talking about the...
No, Ulthar the Destined.
Oh.
The E-champ rerolls wounds. The E-champ's still in the transport. No, he's not. He's got out. Oh, actually, he can shoot as well. I don't know what I'm doing. There's so much stuff. He's also got a cool gun. Right, okay. So Ulthar will shoot at you now.
Nice.
There's a mortal wound, and attack sequence ends.
Nice.
And an auto wound, and a hit.
Yeah.
And then I will wound you on 5s. Nope. So just the 1, actually, at minus...
Can you reroll for himself?
Oh, I get to reroll a
Great
wound roll, don't I?
Yep.
Huh.
You know, all the rerolls you don't like.
He hates re-rolls.
Minus...
7. 7. Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, you're down to 1 wound, Jay. This is taking time, team. It's
Come on,
fine though.
E-champ.
We've got Mr. the E-champ, who's going to finish the job with his auto
It's alright. I've got a transhuman stratagem for monsters. Oh, you ignore it.
autarch pattern combi bolter.
Yeah.
4 shots.
Nice.
That's a hit and an auto wound. There's another hit and an auto wound. They're both hits.
Yes.
I am better off rerolling one of these.
Yeah.
Because I'm only strength 4, right? So I reroll one of these with my Great Arthurian League. It still counts as a hit. And then I wound you on 5s. 1 failed. The other one failed. So 2 wounds, Joe, at minus... 1.
1. What else have you got to shoot him?
The land fortress.
Yeah.
This unit can't see him. And he can't see him.
So just the land.
I'm going to CP re-roll it.
For a 4. Called it. Called it. You're making me shoot my land fortress at you, Joe.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Well, plus we've got to make this game last a bit longer.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, my Hecaton land fortress is now going to use some guns and shit. Right? Are you ready for this? Yeah, I'm ready for this. Boop, boop, boop. Right. He has a tomato autocannon, which is heavy 6,
Yeah.
which we're going to shoot at that one Carnifex. Everything else is going to shoot at this Carnifex.
Okay.
Because you're correct. We need to make this game last longer. So the autocannon. The autocannon.
Yeah. I say, oh, you're going to shoot the big gun at him?
Yes.
I will transhuman him for 1 CP. Whee.
That was a good idea. So the autocannon.
I've got to use my CP on something, Brom.
So 5 hit an auto wound,
Yes.
and the other one just hit.
Yeah.
And I wound you on 4s. They've all wounded Joe. They're all -2.
A 4. A 4.
Don't do this.
A 4.
That's the way to make it last.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That poor
Take the judgy tokens. Well, bud.
How you get rid of judgment
Thank you very
tokens?
much.
Okay. Right. So now we're going to shoot the other big fella at this guy here. And I used up my magic 6.
Maybe.
No, I did.
No, I know you did.
Big gun. Big gun. Hits.
Hits. A 4.
Big gun. Big gun. Wounds. And the damage carries over.
Good. So the other.
So it's -4 and ignores invans.
So 6s.
A 6.
You didn't, no, it's not. It's 12 damage.
If he rolls high.
Nope, it's not 12 damage. It's only 10 damage.
No, that's
Yeah.
4.
Plus 6.
Yeah, he's dead.
But
What do
Joe,
you
I
mean? You feel no
haven't,
pain,
I
Joe?
haven't shot any of my iron beamers.
Oh no!
So this unit here
No.
will now have to shoot at that one there.
They are -1 to hit though.
That's fine.
Because there's a tree.
That's, there's many trees actually. There's 1, 2, 3 trees,
Yeah.
and we know how hard it is for people in the 41st millennium to shoot through trees and shit. So Mr. the Magna Rail first hits you now on a 4. Problems? Oh, it's okay because I've got a radio. Do better.
Yeah.
I hit you.
Nice.
I don't wound you, but I can use my Great Arthurian reroll. I still don't wound you, Joe. I don't care about the bolt guns. We probably should roll them because, you know.
It is funny that we obviously decorate this board to make it look pretty, and we add all the extra gum around and the barrels and the sandbags and stuff like that. But the trees, they make it super pretty, but they're also tactical from Joe's point of view. Super tactical.
I mean, he still has problems with the trees because he's got to run round them and he can't run through them.
Yeah, my entire army can't interact with any of the terrain.
Yeah.
Then you should have not. Well, no, you love a good board, don't you?
Rule of cool, isn't it, Joe? Eh?
Yeah.
Always about the rule of cool.
I now hit you on 4s. And I reroll 1s because, you know, when he sees all the bullets flying wide, he goes, shoot better.
This is into the.
Into this kind of fix here. Oh, he has a judgment token on him.
Does,
Yeah.
which means 5s would have done, but I didn't see how.
There's at least 4 5s in there. These all now missed. So I can only see 2. So we'll just treat these 3. Okay.
Yep.
We'll just treat the 3 that I can see. Fucking hell.
There you go.
-2.
I think they're minus. My standard bolter is just the humble -1.
He takes 2.
2 damage, mate. 2
So
damage.
can't wait
Yes.
for that to go away. Minus 8
Yeah.
stuff. It's going to be.
To be fair,
So much-
whoever wrote Votann loved them, Brom. I'm not entirely sure they'll go away.
No, it might not.
I don't. Yeah. They kind of done themselves over with the Votann because obviously they made their rules really good because they wanted to sell all the new models, but then they made the rules too good, and people bought the models, and then they changed the rules.
I'm going to charge you now,
and everyone was really sad.
Mr. the E-Champ. Whoop! He's in.
Yay!
Holy shit, he's in.
Ulthar the Destined. Whoop! He's in.
Is that the Ulthar the Destined model? Is he just the same as all other Kaikals?
He's not. He's the same model, but you make him slightly differently.
Yeah.
Really?
So he's the same base, same everything, because it comes in the same kit.
Yeah.
So, Mr. the E-Champ,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 1 CP, Brom,
Yes.
to reroll all hits.
Sweet.
How many things do I have on my?
You have 2 judgment tokens on
guy?
you. Yeah.
Auto wounding on
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. You're spending 8
everything.
CP.
It's all 4s, mate. 4s up.
So I hit you on 2s, but we really want 6s. We're going to pick up all the
dead.
3 misses. Well, no, he's full wounds.
Yeah, but those 5s auto wound, don't they?
4s would auto wound.
Yeah, the 4 and 5 would auto wound,
Which means you just do flat mortal wounds.
but it's only -3. You get 5 up save. No. I only do flat more wounds on 6s to hit.
Yeah. So you
The
can't roll
Exactor.
strong for the 6s to hit.
The Exactor, which is a relic, 6s to hit, do flat mortal wounds instead.
It's 3 plus D3, isn't it?
Yes.
So that just does
3 plus D3 mortal wounds so
3
far.
plus D3.
So you're still alive. Definitely. Exactor. Each time attack is made with a weapon on an unmodified hit with a 6. So there's 1 unmodified hit with a 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up all 3 of the others.
I mean, you roll them.
And we roll them for 6s. So we got another one.
He's dead.
Okay. And then they both hit. And I can roll to wound,
Yeah.
and I'm strength something, times 2. So strength 10, I think.
I don't
This
think
guy's mental.
you're
Yeah,
not
strength
well.
10. So wound you on 3s. But his warlord trait, not even the Great Arthurian League, means I can reroll wounds. So I've wounded you 2 of the time. So you've got 2 saves at -3. I mean, he's
he's dead.
very dead.
He's dead.
He's taken
Doesn't
9 plus 3d3 damagios.
There you go.
I mean, I reliably killed carnifexes.
Yeah, this table
Well,
seems to have turned.
everything in your army reliably kills carnifex.
Yeah, everything does. You're correct. Correct what you say. I did leave you the swarm lord alive.
Oh, thanks.
And number 10, Brom.
Yes, mate.
So, no prisoners. I only got
Not the
27 wounds because I only killed 3 carnifexes.
Not the 30 though.
I'm going to keep hold of it.
Yeah, I would.
Hold the line. I haven't quite got that one yet.
No.
And bring it down. The swarm lord's still alive.
So just hold on to them.
Yeah, let's hold on to them.
Yeah.
Just give him a chance.
It'll be fine. The
It's not really giving me a chance.
at the start of your turn,
Yeah.
how many do you hold?
I hold 2.
Sweet, Joe.
And more.
And more because Liam's only holding. Yeah.
No, I only hold 2.
one.
I don't hold that objective over there.
Yeah,
but-
I'm only on 1, Joe.
So 2
Oh.
or more, mate.
So you hold more.
Oh.
You get 15, Joe.
I get raise a banner, a tempting target,
Oh.
and I've still got blown guts.
Here's your tempting target.
All right.
Here's a banner.
You just banner with rippers over there, can't you?
Yeah, they can banner.
Yeah.
Command phase, I can't put anything on anyone. This turn, fall back and charge, but it doesn't really matter. The warriors will advance. Oh, I'll CP re-roll it. Why not? Ha! Oh,
I'm going to make a statement, Brom.
Yep.
I actually think Great Arthurian League is stronger than
I'm
Why
sensing this right now. I
Ymir.
think it's your judgment token manipulation is just so good.
Well, so what I've
Makes
done
all
on
the vultures
purpose,
all
because this is what all people that use this particular league should definitely do, is I've picked 2 things a turn I definitely want to kill,
Yeah.
and I just put the judgment tokens on them. And the fact that with the end of the turn objective marker shenanigans and Ulthar and the 1 CP strat for Great Arthurian League, where you put 1 on it counts as 2, you can basically get 2 units to full 4-ups straight away.
Yeah.
That then means that the low strength everywhere, strength 5, etc., makes no difference at all.
Because you've got re-rolls and stuff that help you get
Yeah.
through. So
Well, just because you just fish for those auto wounds. So toughness 7, 2-up save carnifex everywhere would normally terrify me. And I was actually quite like, I genuinely thought he was going to cause me a world of hurt. 100% thought I was in trouble with the amount of carnifexes on the tabletop and a swarm lord and a winged hive tyrant. I am utterly shocked at how much they've killed. I mean, I'm not scoring
you?
point. Yeah, no, I genuinely am, Joe, honestly. To kill 3 carnifexes second turn, to kill 2 carnifexes, 2 hive guard and a hive tyrant first turn, genuinely didn't expect that.
no. I know it's very swingy because if you roll badly or Joe rolls well, actually it can be less effective.
Yeah.
And you don't have any other ways of killing stuff than shooting really, and well, e-champion. But the
I didn't think that, like, I thought, what I've done, I thought I might do 2/3 of it.
yeah.
Half confidently, 2/3 of it maybe. What we've actually killed, I'm genuinely surprised, Joe.
So just before we roll into Joe's what you've done phase, we've had a super chat from Rick Jagger. Did someone mention moves like Jagger?
Always.
Always with a little emoji.
Yeah.
Clever Watson has finally turned up and is shocked and awed that someone decent's probably playing Votann. The just got here and missed the start. Don't play well, Liam. I played like a cunt at the weekend. I need Votann to get buffed. So if you play well, they'll get debuffed, and if you play badly and let Joe win from here,
We've worked it out, Dan. Dan turned up at the Factorum GT at the weekend. Lovely guy, by the way. I'm very jealous of his car. Turned up at the weekend, and he had Weimar Conglomerate.
yeah.
And he played the Votann mirror match against Great Arthurian League
I got
and lost. So what we're saying, Dan, is it's not you at all, not the player.
Was it the
just
same
the
army?
league.
Yeah.
I mean, it was basically the same army. Genuinely was basically the same army.
was it as yours?
No, 2 land fortresses, 2 big units of bikes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I had E-Champ and Tech Marine, 1 or 2 units of troops.
I don't rate the bikes at all.
It's their pre-grade speed.
They just die.
Again, I think they're better in Ymir because they have that 5-up invulnerable save, which is quite nice. What I'm learning with the bikes very, 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 very quickly is you don't pre-game move and accelerate them because they just die. Unless you really want to go put early board pressure on a move block.
Yeah. They do put out a lot of bullets.
They put out a ton of firepower. And that, if you even just the 9 autocannon shots at strength 7 -2 team damage is really nice.
You just can't leave them in a position where someone's going to shoot them.
No.
They die pretty quick.
Or even charge them for that matter. You do have a nice stratagem to make them -1 to hit and you can't reroll the hit roll, but you know.
I need to put him there.
The final super chat is from Blissful Monk. Hope to bump into you at Warhammer Fest. What faction are you playing at the weekend, Joe? Dark Angels?
We don't have a Dark Angels army.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
So, soon. But,
Tyranids?
no.
Black Legion.
Flesh Terrors.
Flesh Terrors.
Flesh Terrors. I decided to go for Flesh Terrors ultimately because it's a win fast, lose fast army.
Yeah.
Right?
And you don't have to think.
There's zero thought required.
Yeah.
I run at you, I punch you. If you're not tabled by turn 3, it's because you've tabled me, and then we can finish and go have a look around the Warhammer Fest.
Yeah.
That was the plan. I have no intention of winning the event because a lot of people there who are going want to win the event, so they'll bring armies that will win events.
Yeah, boring ones.
Whereas I just want to have
9 Talos.
I've got the 3 Brutalis and 12 Blade Guard.
Yeah.
And Seth.
I think I've got 7 characters.
Seth Apothecary.
Seth Apothecary, Chaplain, Librarian, 2 Judiciars, and a banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Hero Hammer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So it's basic.
Your face, for the first time tonight, has lit up.
I can't wait to run it because it's just stupid. And I'll probably lose all of my games. But
If we ever
it'll be
did
fun.
like a competition thing within ourselves, you'd just play Flesh Terrors.
I actually don't think you will lose all of it. I actually think it's a semi-decent list, Joe. Honestly.
If I come up against World Eaters, I might be alright. If I come up against Eldar, they'll just destroy me.
I think a big part of how well that list does, if I'm honest with you, and this doesn't necessarily bode well considering who's running the event, but it depends on how the terrain is for you for the particular mission that you're playing.
I always do terribly versus Knights.
Is it player place?
No.
It's preset terrain.
It's preset like it should always be.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting because every time I come against a Knight player, it's always like 8 to 12 armigers, and for some reason, whenever I match a Knight player, I'm always on planet, and I'm always on planet bowling ball with no terrain.
Player place terrain was designed in America by a lazy TO.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't bother to come up with maps.
Why is it that people who run 8 to 12 armigers want to play the game as slowly as possible? Right? I have been nigh on table turn 1 by every armiger player. Right, let's get go, right? Yeah. But they will drag that motherfucker out.
It's because they want to get their money's worth for their ticket, Joe.
And I'm like, just kill me now.
So the reason I play Knights is so that I can play them quickly. And it's exactly the reason you do. Yeah. The reason I liked Knights before they went complex is because they were super simple, didn't really have to think. I push my big models forwards and I play with my big toys.
Yeah, I've got a couple of guns and that's it.
Yeah.
A few big guns, that's it.
Yeah. I've got the one trick in my book, which is the Death Company. If I go first,
eat that.
Just here's some Death Company.
The old eat and delete.
Yeah. If I go second, I'm probably dead. So that's what we do.
So you've done some shenanigans and
so I'm going to do a Psychic Powers now. The first one will be Advance and Charge on Mr. the Carnifex. He is advancing and charging.
Is it a 6?
It is a 6.
Yeah, we looked last time.
And then I will do a Feel No Pain on the Swarm Lord, which goes off, but your guy ignores it anyway, so it's fine. That's fun.
Who ignores it?
Hammerman ignores it.
Ignores what? Philippaines?
Yeah.
No?
He ignores any rule that stops you from
Oh yeah, he does! LOL!
So it's completely pointless.
So why did you put it on him?
Because he might shoot at me.
Smite?
You might just waste time. Because I might kill 1 to 2 tiny men.
Which I then bring back with a medic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still potentially better than this.
Nah, charges, mate. He's going to charge him.
I mean, that's probably in.
You've got guns on screen.
Oh, Joe, Rob, he's had plasma blasts on all of his screen. Like, They're AP -4.
They're good.
The damage if I've advanced.
No.
So I'll be hitting you on
no
like
assault weapon.
5s. So the card effect.
He doesn't
no,
want all
I
his
might
cool
get
rules.
He's charging into that. Then. 5?
I don't think that's enough.
No, I need
He's
6.
I think he is.
CP reroll down to
Just the 3.
just a 3.
No 4.
That's less.
That's less. And then the Swarm Lord will charge into the boys.
The Warriors. He
Warriors.
will make it.
Boop.
So you're not playing at all, Liam, during Warhammer Fest? You're just going for the
No,
funds?
I'm not. I'm coming back on the Saturday evening because I got my wedding anniversary on the Sunday. 12 years married. So I'm just there to hang out on Saturday and meet people, basically. And I wasn't going to go at all, but the 10th edition preview's at 9 a.m. on the Saturday morning, so that's part of the reason why I'm going. I want to go see what's going on with 10th edition, talk to some of the people at GW. I know some people in GW as well that I can catch up with, which is quite nice. So, you know.
Did you see all the lovely people that are watching us now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I've had it before actually, where I find this really strange, where people get quite nervous and they won't come and talk to us because I see you on the telly. Please come and talk to us.
I think it's my face.
I've seen your face in real life. It's really.
No,
It's because Joe's got permanent resting bitch
I think
face.
it's because I look miserable all the time. We went to a lovely country fair on the weekend, right?
Yeah, I saw
With me
that.
and my partner and our children, lovely, and we're sat eating lunch at a nice picnic table. And my missus turned around to me, "You're right. You're fucking miserable." I was like, "No, I was just looking at a dog over there. I was just watching a dog."
But as a man who,
I just
apart
look
from
dead
your
inside.
missus and children, probably spends the most amount of time with you, you do look permanently miserable.
Yeah.
But I have actually learned, right, you need to see him when he's actually miserable, because his normal face makes him look miserable, and I'm like, okay, that's now, I've now established that that's happy Joe.
Yeah. I'm not. Lovely.
So if he looks like he's miserable at the tabletop, still approach him because he's probably happy.
Yeah.
If he looks like he's about to murder a child, that's when you don't go anywhere near him.
I'm going to spend a
If he's,
CP.
if he's really smiling.
Trampling charge on the Swarm Lord.
Can you do it?
Yes.
If he's really smiling, he's probably gassed.
On a 2 to a 4, I do 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
On a 5+, I do D3 plus 3 mortal
That's
wounds.
tasty, isn't it?
5+.
So D3 plus 3, I do 6 more wounds. That
Okay.
unit.
So I just take 6 guys off.
Yeah. Clubber's randomly chatting in there. I'd love to meet you, Joe, and even you, Brom. Thank you.
Robin's worth meeting
Yeah, I am. Totally worth meeting.
in a dark
Dan's
alleyway.
a really nice guy, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed his company this weekend.
I'm not actually making it on the Saturday.
Brom's not coming at all.
I'm not coming at all.
He doesn't like Warhammer.
No, I don't. I'm not. I've actually got. If things go the way that they're currently scheduled, I'm not playing for 3 weeks.
Joe, I'm not interrupting anywhere.
You're not interrupting. All right, so I'm getting 9 attacks on you
From who?
from the Swarm Lord.
Okay.
Yes. I can't be able to wound, can I?
No. I don't think you need to, Joe, if I'm honest. You could have just had that one. I'd have been okay with it.
And then 2s. So strength 9.
Okay.
Minus many.
So,
Minus 4.
-4.
Yeah.
And how many damage?
3.
So this guy dies.
Yeah.
This guy dies. So that's 2 of them. And then my Thane has a 4-up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
4-up. Saves. 4-up. He now dies unless I re-roll it. Oh, I don't care. Actually, they can all just die. They all die. But there is the off chance of that 4-up invuln that they live through that. And then that's hilarious. Which means, Joe, you are judged.
Nice. Then old Bum Eye gets 6 attacks, and then he gets D3 plus 1 on top. So he gets 3 attacks on top.
Why does he get 7 attacks plus D3?
He gets 6. I don't know. I don't know why they worded it like that, but it's stupid.
That's really fucking stupid.
How many wounds does that thing have?
This many. Do you know what that is?
More.
That in brackets.
Oh, wow. So I hit you, unsurprisingly,
On 2s?
on 2s.
Yeah.
Look, it's got horn, chitin thorns, right? Each time this model makes a melee attack, improve the armor penetration characteristic of the attack by 1. Why don't they just make the ones he's already got there?
I should have got a 6-up save against this one mod. I think they got 3-up armor normally, Brom.
On what?
On Votann.
Warriors.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That was silly. I had 6-up saves. He's -4, it goes to -3, didn't it?
Yes.
So like I said, basically the entire Votann book is designed to counter Nids.
Yes.
Everything the Nids have, we ignore it.
They're Space Marines, but better.
Yeah. I am strength 10.
Okay, I'm toughness 7. 3s, no rerolls. AP?
-4.
Now I will remember my 6-ups, which is now 5-ups.
Why?
I
That's
mean,
not got 2 ups, eh?
oh, you're -4?
-4.
Goes to -3. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, 6-ups.
Yeah.
I would have been showing because those 5s were good. That's good.
And it is D3 plus 2 damage.
Do I explode? Oh, I was hoping you'd eat more wins. Cool. Do you know what that means, though, Joe?
What does that mean?
You are judged. Judging the Jojo, he is very judged. There you are, you're judged. I can't fight you back now. Everything else is dead. Okay.
So end of my turn,
Yeah,
I get 15 points. I get the clean sweep.
you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a tempting target.
Yeah. You raised the banner.
I raise the banner,
In New
and
York.
I get blood and guts.
So I'm putting a judgment token on the warriors at the end of your turn because they're in range of an objective marker.
Rude.
You just holding the 1.
Yeah.
This doesn't bode well.
I don't care about points, bro. I'm just killing things. We're having fun here. This is fun, bro.
The one thing my army does well is it keeps you in your corner.
Wow. If he killed the models like he could have done in turn 1, yeah, he'd be out. He'd be fine. There'd be nothing in there. But yes.
If he'd gone first,
It
would have been the opposite way around.
So Blissful Monk did that super chat. I didn't celebrate it. I'm sorry, but that was his first ever super chat. Yay!
Well done. Well done.
I'm going to
Congratulations.
end up
Thank
forgetting that soon. But you're my third.
you. You've become a
Third
new
celebration.
tier of human being.
Joe,
Yes.
I'm going to try and kill you now.
Yes? You're going to try? You mean you haven't been trying
So
already?
he gave him a judgment token and him a judgment token.
Yeah.
He gives all hits to rerolls to him.
Cool.
Okay.
Hammer time.
He's going to come here. He's going to come with him.
Nice.
Okay. Mr. Swarmlord is possibly in danger.
He'll die in 1 round of combat to the E-champ.
This little cheeky fellow is going to come here as well. Actually, I'm just going to hide behind here for now.
Do you know what's mad? Is one tiny little fella
Yeah.
with a hammer.
+1 to hit.
Yeah.
If it's a big hammer.
With a hammer. He can solo a Swarm
He's
Lord
like Thor
with no
or
issues.
Captain America with a
Right.
big hammer.
Anyway, he can solo a Swarm Lord, no issues whatsoever, right?
Easy.
How many points is he?
120. something like that.
140 or something? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
140 with his
140, so he's 30 points less than Dante, who
can move a long way.
can move fast, cannot solo a Swarm Lord. The Swarm Lord picks him up and shakes him like a doll. Just goes, "Wah!" and then yeets him.
Okay.
So we welcome Jay Court to become a Scald.
Hello.
Love you, mate.
Hello.
Dave B. Poor dog sitting. Thank you for the super chat. Poor dog sitting is still shaking and crying after Joe looked at him. Thank you. Jay Court came in with the super chat. Joe, I ran 1 gallant, 10 armigers at 5 game event this past weekend. Completed all 5 rounds in all of my games.
Did you win all 5?
He didn't say that. Jay Court,
I
did you win all
do
5?
like the Gallant. I'm a big fan of
The Gallant's really good.
Of the Infinite Mortal Wound Gallant,
The
who's retarded.
The-
Really good.
That's a special one though.
It's the Imperium one where every hit that every wound that doesn't go through gets rolled again.
Yeah.
But he does mortal wound damage, so it's like he could just run into another knight and just mortal wound it to death in a one-er.
Right.
And then we thank Sen Holio for the 5 gifted memberships.
What's that put us on?
Uh,
Plus the 10 from before.
So we're now on 41.
Just 41.
Just 41. The Wee Man did mention, like chuck in there. Did someone mention that Joe raised a banner with a ripper? You didn't, did you?
Yeah,
did it
with banner rippers.
Yeah,
You did it with the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, here.
Did you? Okay.
He said it right at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, you can raise the banner with rippers.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. He didn't mention that I was wrong. He just asked a question.
Now, because I don't care about scoring points, we're going to go into some shooting.
Woo!
Okay, right. Joe, these fellas here.
Oh, the Rippers can't do it.
Why not?
That's why he's probably asking.
Well, can the Warriors do it? They didn't shoot.
Yeah, but they advanced. They can't.
Oh, okay.
So I'll put Razor Banner back on. What I'll do,
Joe.
Bron, take 5 points off, and I'll sack off the card.
So these fellas here
No. Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
are going to shoot at these guys here. He shoots through the Carnifex. Those two don't. I'm going to spend a CP, reroll hits against the unit with a Judgment token. Nice. Yeah, cool. Like that, don't we?
It's all about the judgment token.
How are they? Is it hitting him when they're on a different level? Does the laser go down?
Yeah.
And then along the
They just
floor?
shoot the floor out and it goes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He just fires like a giant.
So the one who goes through the Carnifex, does he hit the Warriors on a 3+? Reroll all hits. Beautiful. Yes.
But does he get hit twice?
Yes.
Even though he's inside 15.
Yes, it got FAQ'd.
It's because the original target.
So that hit. That hit auto wounds them.
Yeah.
The other hit,
Yeah.
your toughness is
7.
for them.
5.
Okay.
Great
We're not going to reroll that one.
Great Ethereum League.
No, you're not going to reroll that one. The 2 into the Carnifex though. Toughness 7, strength 7.
Yeah.
So force. So 2 wounds on the Carnifex at -.
2, you said earlier.
I think it's 2. Yes, it might be -3, but I think it's 2.
You said 2 earlier.
Go for -2 and see what you roll. It doesn't matter. They both. Oh, actually, the 4+ does
One
pass,
pass,
doesn't
one
it?
fail.
If it's a -2. It is conversion beam, -2. So 3 damage goes down to 2 damage. Okay.
Goes down to 5.
Now the other 2 guys will shoot, who can only hit the Warriors. So do they hit you? So he hits an auto wounds, and this one misses, but he gets to reroll.
Yeah.
And he hits, but doesn't auto wound.
Yeah.
So that's 3 rolling to wound on 3s, and then I'll use my Great Ethereum League reroll.
They're already dead.
Oh yeah, of course you are. Lol. Okay, right, yeah. I forgot about that. I didn't get to use my Great Ethereum League reroll. Joe.
Oh no!
Bollocks to it. Okay. We chipped a couple off the Carnifex. Is he down to 5 now?
He is
Yeah.
down to 5.
Just the 5, actually.
Just shoot him once with the big gun and just make it a 6.
Big gun, big gun. I mean, I've got plans for that 6. Ulthar isn't close enough to do that. So we're going to go over to this little fella here. The little
What turn is it?
Tech Marine.
3.
About around 3. I'm saving all my scoring. I'm like, looks like Joe's going to win. And then we're going to... I'm not quick enough to move on to objectives. You'll probably be okay.
He'd be
Still
further up if Wee Man shut up about Swarm.
Yeah. Basically, Wee Man essentially lost me the game.
Graviton Rifle into this Carnifex, okay? Who's got no judgment tokens. So I hit you on 2s.
We don't shoot
I
stuff.
hit you once, twice, 3 times a lady.
What's this shooting?
The Graviton Rifle, this is into this Carnifex here. And I might as well use my reroll on that one actually, because it makes sense. So that's 3 hits. I only wound you on 5s though, Joe. No wounds, you're safe. You're safe. There's a 9-inch pistol there. Okay, whatever. Right, so let's go to these cheeky chappies into this fella here.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll start off with the Magna Rail. Do I hit? I do hit. I don't auto wound.
Nice.
Do I wound? I do wound. It's -4, Joe. You got 6 up save. It's D3 plus 3 damage. That's out the box. That's 5, which becomes 4.
He's got 1 wound left.
No, this guy here. This guy here.
Oh. I thought you were shooting the other one.
No, this guy. These guys are all
What
shooting
did you
this
hit
guy.
on?
3.
A 4. I don't know.
3.
A 3.
Hit
Why?
on a 3. Wounded on a 5.
Why? Because I have a reroll in the bag. I had a reroll in the bag.
Yeah. You think he's -1 or something?
I thought it was -1, but he's not counting.
Okay, so you took 4 damage if he's -1 like a normal Carnifex.
He is -1 damage, yes.
So how many's he got left? The character, I assume 5.
He's got 5.
Starts
Okay.
at 9. Old one,
So,
isn't it?
Yeah.
so now the rest of them are all bolters of the storm. Bolters of the storm, of which there is 9 of them. So maths and junk means there's 18 shots. 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And these are all -1 damage. And I forgot. But these weren't the big ones, which were -1 damage. Okay, are you ready? 3s. So I reroll 1s, because radio comms, radio gaga. Right, 2s miss. 3s have to roll a wound. But you've got 2 judgment tokens on you, so everything else auto wounds. Did you follow that?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to roll 4 wound rolls of... He's toughness 7 still?
He is 7, yeah.
I feel like he should be toughness 8. And I get a Greater Therian reroll. Cool. That many at -1.
3s. What's the damage? 1.
Yep, just don't have a whiffer.
Oh, he takes 2.
You didn't have a whiffer. Good job. Good job, Joe. Good job.
That makes him down to 3, yeah?
He is down to 3.
Oh, I forgot to get my... Oh, it doesn't matter.
What?
No, I forgot to get my Hearthguard out.
Oh.
It's not like you need them.
They were supposed to walk this way. I don't need them.
this way.
They're going to actually get out as a 225 point unit and do nothing. Right.
I've done the same. I deep struck them in. And then
So I'm going to shoot my thingy into the thingy. Yep, 2s. Ah, 3 hits. Those 2 auto wounds.
That's high card.
This
by the
one,
way,
oh,
for-
this one
out there.
will wound on a 5. There you go. 3 wounds, AP nothing.
On which one?
Swarmlord.
The Storm Lord.
Yeah,
4s.
it's AP nothing.
Oh, it's AP nothing. 2s then.
Is it
Alright,
2s?
It's fine, yeah.
Cool, he's good. And then we have the bolter gun.
It's the champion.
So that's a miss. That's 3 wounds at -1 on miss of the
Storm
Swarmlord.
Lord.
Yeah,
Whoop. He takes 1 damage.
I think it's 1. It might be 2. Einherr champ. Yeah, 1 damage. Take 1 damage.
He's down to 12.
Down to 12.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay, right.
Perfect. Double smashing.
So he's got 3 and he's got 5. And I need them both dead.
Why?
It's funny.
Spitfire always works.
And I checked. And
Yeah.
I still have my 6 damage warhead. So, my 6 damage warhead is going to shoot at that Tyrant Guard.
Yeah.
There's don't need line of sight.
Cool.
Fuck it, why not?
Excellent.
It's a laugh. And actually, no, I probably shouldn't do that.
No,
That's
do
probably
it.
a silly idea.
What?
I probably should fire it
It's
straight at
It's
him.
-1 to hit, and it's -1 AP if it shoots.
And he's technically in cover. Kind of.
So I'm going to God
get
Spear
cover
this
for him.
guy with my warhead.
Yeah.
And I'm going to auto cannon this guy. And it's more fun to try and kill a one-eye with the big cannon.
Is it a beam?
No.
Okay.
But the iron weapons are beams.
Okay. So you have to shoot it at the Carnifex in front.
So the iron weapons will go at him. The God Spear will go at him. The auto cannon and the big gun will go at him.
Yeah.
So all the beams aren't going through my own units because I'll take damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll start off with the beam weapons into the Carnifex at the front. Front and centre! Hitting you on 2s.
Oh. Have I got a judgment token on
You do
here?
not.
I might as well. Transhuman then. Down to 2.
I mean, these are winning on 5s anyway.
Oh, no, I won't bother.
But the God Spear will be winning on 3s.
No, we'll do that.
It's a one-shot gun.
Yeah.
So these are winning on 5s. So there's 2 wounds so far on him.
Yeah.
At minus a thing. That's 1 fail, 1 pass. 2 damage.
2 damage. Is it 2 damage standard? Yeah.
2 damage down to 1 because you're a Carnifex. So
Boop.
you got 4 left, yeah?
Yeah.
That was the ion beams. Now the God Spear. What? I don't know what this does. So I just know it's flat 6 damage.
While he's
So if you
having
take it,
an
you die.
Yeah.
The your Swarmy Lord
Yeah.
is he got Zeechiness?
It does, but but that's only in combat.
It's only in combat.
It's only in combat, and he ignores it with the Hammer Man anyway.
Perfect.
I hit you on 2s, Joe.
Yes.
I hit you, Joe.
Whee! A 4.
You did spend
Yeah,
your
I'm
CP for
gonna spend
transhuman.
it. Why not?
So I wound you at a 4+, Joe.
Yes.
Is it a 4+? Yeah, strength 10.
Yeah, but you got to re-roll it anyway.
I do wound you anyway, Joe. It's minus 3.
Oh, so a 5. What's the
Not that.
damage?
Flat 6.
Oh. What else have you got to shoot him?
From that,
Yeah.
nothing.
So down to 5, and you've only got 5 wounds.
1 CP.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Good.
that was
Now I'm gonna-
well spent.
Now I'm going to shoot into the old one-eye with everything else. Magna Rail.
Yeah.
2s. Hits and auto wounds. AP minus 4. Ignores invulnerable saves.
So he's got a 6 up save.
That's right.
He's dead.
But I haven't fired my auto cannon, Joe.
So
Okay.
So your Zeechiness comment obviously came from Wee Man trying to win your love back.
no, wee man, it doesn't help. when you come, wee man, when you come back with rules that are completely pointless, it doesn't help your case.
These 2 will now charge Mr. the Swarmlord. Okay. I'm going to start with my Hammer Man.
Yeah.
Hammer time. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah.
So I'm going to roll 4 dice now.
Yeah. And you get to reroll all of them.
I'm going to hurt you now.
Yeah.
So I have a 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to reroll the other 3.
Yeah.
I don't get another 6, but I will change that one to a 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Can you
you
do
can
that?
change your re-rolled dice.
Yes.
You sure?
Ooh.
Yes.
Positive?
Yes.
Just after you've rolled a dice. is
Yes.
it? Perfect.
So I'm strength 10, so I win you on 3s. Cool.
Do you ignore invulnerable saves?
No.
So I only get an invulnerable save versus that, don't I?
Yes.
He's fine. So he takes 6 plus however many.
2d3.
Yeah.
You don't minus damage?
No, because you ignore it. So he's dead.
That's 9.
That's 9. So just roll a 5 or a 6. It shouldn't count.
Yeah!
He doesn't, no. I don't think that should count, because you missed the dice tray 30 times.
Yeah,
Okay.
They don't count when they drop on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.
So he'll pile in 3. He'll then pile in 3. And then, because I 3.
Going that way.
Towards him, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the nearest.
Sweet.
Puts him on objective. Cool. Okay. I mean, he's still alive, Jay. Good. So, that would be the end of my turn, Brom. I still haven't got hold of the line. I do get no prisoners. I do get bring it down. 10 secondary points.
That's good. That's good for you because it gives you some points. You had very little. We then move into battle round 4.
I mean, you extend battle lines straight away. You've got that already, Jay. Yeah,
I've
player
got
points.
extend battle lines, yeah.
So Joe holds 2, but doesn't hold more anymore.
So you got extend battle lines.
No prisoners and investigate a site
Investigate site
is
fine. You've got. Oh no, you don't have models in the middle anymore.
in the minute phase if it's holding in 6 inches in the centre of the battlefield. It's probably going to be that objective, isn't it?
I mean, I try to put near the middle. I always try and put one near the middle.
And you said you held the most. No, it's 2,
I hold 2.
but that's equal to so just the 10. So
Yeah, have it. That's fine.
perfect. Joe, you are consistently scoring your primaries.
Oh, I think he'll win.
You get in there.
I actually think, no, genuinely, I actually think he'll win.
Yeah. And extend battle lines. You think you've auto got the 5? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely got extend battle lines. He's just going to investigate site for 2 points.
The 2.
Yeah, because it's a unit of less than 5 models.
It's fine. I'm just adding the points on now.
Might as well.
Ooh, I'm up to 2 CP.
3.
Oh, Brom says 3.
I said 3.
I'll take it.
Yeah. If you've spent an extra one, I missed it, then that's fine. Thank you, Holio, for upgrading to Jarl.
What y'all talking about?
Make sure that you get into the Jarl giveaway. The Jarl only giveaway. That is currently live in Discord. Go and react in your own special area. And the chatbot will obviously pick you. Probably. Can't guarantee it.
Maybe, possibly, yeah.
All things said by Brom may or may not be real.
I'm going to be sick on you now with my blast weapon.
But you don't shoot.
What?
You're all about the
This
melee.
one is now. He's not advancing, so he might actually hit. He doesn't. He doesn't actually hit. A 2. It wounds you. It's -4. So you get
Damage?
1.
Cool, I'll put it on the invulnerable man.
Yeah. Then you make the damage 0 anyway.
The Thane.
Yeah, so we'll just do, yeah.
4 up invulnerable save.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't used up my damage goes to 0 yet.
Charge!
What are you charging?
Them.
Just them?
Just them.
How many wins you got? 4.
Nah.
Over what only? I haven't got a judgment token on you, have you?
And then I'm going to charge High Carl, but that's not High Carl. High Carl!
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
That seems like a mistake.
You know I change all my damage to 1.
Ends quicker. Right.
Are you 6 wounds as well? 5 wounds?
6.
6 wounds, aren't you?
So I'll fight over there.
How many attacks do you have, Jay?
I think I only have 3 attacks. It might even be 4.
And what strength are you, Jay?
Terrible.
Been a lot of love for Paddy in the chat tonight.
Yeah, I miss him.
People are missing him. We're missing him too, chat. He
5.
is potentially back within the next month or so. So that puts a
Strength 5?
little positive
Okay, I
out
won't
there.
transhuman. Toughness 5. Toughness 5, Chasey.
Toughness 5?
Yep.
Cool. And then I get 1 Scything Talon. I wounded you at -1.
And then he ignores
Which I ignore.
You ignore. There you go.
I do take the damage.
Ooh, 1 damage.
Cool, I'm down to 5.
And then I will spend a CP so that Carnifex gets an extra D3 attacks.
Okay.
Just the 1.
12 attacks.
Yeah. And 12. Boop, boop, boo. And then 2s.
AP?
5 at -3. So
So -2.
-2. So 5.
3 damage.
3 damage each.
So on Mr. the Champ with the 4 up, a vulnerable save. 4 up. Goes to 0. 4 up. Yay, 4 up. Ooh, he's dead. And then the other 3 are 5 ups. So 2 more die. So Mr. the Crest dies. Mr. this one guy dies. And Mr. this one guy dies. There you go. Okay, and I'll pile into you. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. 1, 2.
And then I'll pile in. And touch your tank. Whee!
It's alright, I can shoot in combat. And you're on objective, so by the time I'm done, you'll have 3 judgment tokens.
You could have fought with the Swarmy Lord for 2 CP on the way down. You did have.
I thought I only had 1 CP.
Is that why you didn't do it?
But you might have missed him spending 1.
Maybe I missed him. So if I just take 1 away from you, Joe.
Yeah. Do that.
I wouldn't. Let's not take 1 away.
No, just take 1 off.
Yeah, so that's why, chat, maybe I missed 1. He has a counter by himself
6
as well,
confight.
just to keep track, because most gamers like it. And they don't want to rely on Brom. I can totally get why. Although, you get more CP if you rely on Brom. Yeah.
If I knew I had the extra 3 CP, I would have fought in death.
Oh wow, I did very badly there.
You don't get to reroll
So that's
ones.
why you didn't.
Probably. I think I'm just about outranged now. So just the 3 actually. AP nothing.
Ah, it's fun.
Okay, cool. Morale is a thing
you get
now.
to kill him over there.
Oh yeah, just do morale. Yeah, we're good. So let's kill him over there. I don't know what Ultha does in combat. I'm sure he's probably pretty good. Blade of the Ancestors. So I have 5 attacks as standard. Each attack is made with this weapon, and on modified hit of 6 inflicts 2 mortal wounds to the target and the attack sequence ends. It inflicts 3 mortal wounds instead if the target of that attack has 1 or more judgment tokens. You don't.
You're not judged.
Okay. So 5 attacks, hitting you on the 2s. I've hit you 5 of the times. One of those is a 6, which is 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
So I'm going to use my Great Arthurian reroll to score another 6 for 4 mortal wounds.
And he's just instantly dead.
Then I'm going to wound you, which I do 3 times at -4 2 damage.
He's already dead.
Just dead.
Oh, well that's a problem. So I have to pile in towards the nearest enemy, but I don't want to because I want to stay on the objective. Okay, cool. End your turn, Joe? Mm-hmm. You can just update his point. Oh, you already have. Okay.
I've already updated his thing because he wasn't going to get.
I get 10 points.
I'm going to put a judgment token at the end of your turn on your Carnifex.
No.
You don't get 10, you get 7.
7.
You only get the 2 for the investigating the site of the.
Okay.
Stormy
I'll take what I can. Liam does get
10 points.
10 points now, though.
10 of the primaries. You bring it down. You
Was
did
done.
last time. So what is replaced by that?
Area denial. Behind enemy lines. No retreat, no surrender galaxy quest.
Did you throw away the hold the limes?
Oh no, so I don't get no retreat, no surrender galaxy quest.
Yeah.
But what I will do is I would have traded in behind enemy lines because there's no way I'm getting there, and I will get no retreat, no surrender galaxy
Okay,
quest.
perfect.
So no retreat, no surrender, area denial, and hold the line. You're right, I kept out, hold the line. You are correct, Brom.
There we go.
I should just listen to Brom. Hashtag listen to Brom. He can see these little fellas, so they get a judgment token. Just the one, actually. I can't see anyone else, though, to give anyone else a judgment token. Oh, very selfish of you. We're going to get out of the way of the trees, so hitting you is easier.
While you're shuffling, just final lane shuffling, thank you, Reg, for the super chat. Off to a tournament at the weekend running Dark Angels. Like Joe, I'm running Hero Hammer with 7 characters. Wish me luck. Are you looking forward to it?
Has he got the lion?
Don't know, he didn't list the character. Reg, list the characters,
I
please.
would imagine so. He's got 7 characters.
It's going to be tough.
If he was a lad,
If he's a lad.
he'd have the lion,
Yeah.
Azrael, Samael, Belial, right? All the
Yeah.
big dogs, and then
There's the guy on the bike, the special bike character.
yeah, Samael.
No, not the named one. There's a special
Fuck off. This is good.
leader on the bike, isn't there? Is there not?
Yeah, Samael.
No,
The
I
Raven
don't mean,
Wing.
no, I don't mean the named character on the bike. There's another character like a
Like a chaplain.
yeah.
Well, you can only take 4.
Oh,
So you take
he's
Fat
gonna take-
Samael, Belial, Azrael, and then the lion.
medic.
And then you can take an apothecary in the elite slot,
yeah
and then
a banner guy
a banner guy.
to go with all the plasma.
Brom-
And then everyone seems to love running the Raven Wing champion.
Rob, can you send me 1 CP, please?
yes.
The bike champion.
You mean a guy on a bike? That's a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Deathwing champion.
yeah, list them, Reg. Come on, that'll be good. We'll have a nosy. We think we know, but that's only if you're a right baller. The second part of the question was, are you looking forward to 10th? Yes. Yes, we are.
I'm really looking forward to Temp.
Brom can't wait for all the rules to be in one place. Okay, here we go. Ravenwing Apothecary, Ravenwing Champion, 2 Talon Masters, 2 Librarians, and a Deathwing Ancient. There's no named characters.
You are boring.
I don't think you should say that to our fans, Joe.
No,
changed you from baller to boring.
You were cool in my mind until now. No,
I actually think it's a little bit braver.
The talent, let's be honest, the Talon Masters are fucking brilliant.
Rob,
He's
something
not
else.
taking- He's not taking
Spin me
Adrian.
another CP?
Yes, mate.
I really like, because Liam, I said, Joe, just find 3 of the things that he likes, or find a thing, and he runs 3 of them. 3 Talon Masters and Samael,
Boss.
just flying around as a little speedy ball of death.
The Ravenwing Apothecary I've played with before. That was amazing. That was
Yeah.
Liam's old model. Ravenwing Champion, I think you had one of them as well.
I see.
Quite like the Talon Masters nowadays. Librarian and the Deathwing Ancient. That's
Librarian gives you CP.
does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Deathwing Ancient,
What's that do?
he's probably got the Relic Banner, where you pick a unit of Terminators and you reduce them damage by 1.
Fair. Yeah, fair. Okay.
So
That's
that banner on a unit of Terminators that up until
That's
recently
abusive.
had transhuman
Yeah. And
and an apothecary just sat there touching them was redonkulous.
yeah.
Joe, I'm going to touch you now.
Yeah?
In your dark places.
Yeah. I'm just going to pick these up,
Yep.
and I'll just pick him up, let's be honest.
Yep.
And what else are we planning to shoot at? Or is just that?
That's all I can see.
Okay.
Cool.
End of Liam's turn.
I mean, they were both definitely going to die. I didn't know, by the way, he's accelerated because of his armour. So for 1 CP, you can pick a Votann accelerated unit and auto-advance 12 inches. So he can move 17 inches.
I've never read that bit. But that's amazing.
That's so stupid.
So he's got accelerated in his keywords. And it just says a Votann accelerated unit,
Yes.
1 CP, auto-advance 12 inches, not cumulative with your steady advance. So it doesn't go to 15 inches, it's just flat 12. I'm like, that's still
So like
really
a
good.
comedy
I mean,
dwarf, he just rolls like a ball.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Sonic.
he's like a droidica, right? But so he can't charge, but to reposition, that's huge.
Yeah.
So yeah,
12 inches auto.
12 inch
Because
auto.
Their normal is just 3, isn't it?
It's flat 3 normal advance.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's stuck well out the way now because everything died. So I looked, and in his keywords at the bottom it says infantry character accelerated exo armor Einherr champion, right?
Does that mean all the exo armors are accelerated as well?
Yeah, they are all. So everything exo armor, if you look at it, so Hearthguard here are exo armor, but they're not accelerated. So he's accelerated, right?
The
Brilliant.
bikes are accelerated. I've used
The
it
bikes,
for that.
I've always used it because it makes sense on the bikes. Accelerated response. Use the stratagem in your movement phase. When a Votann accelerated unit from your army is selected to advance until the end of the phase, add 12 to the move character to the model in his unit. So he can run 17 inches like an angry fucking bowling ball. Anyway, end of my turn, Brom.
I've never seen that.
End of my turn, Brom. I score area denial. I will now score hold the line, and I will now score no retreat, no surrender. So I'll get 15 on my secondary.
Okay. Scores are getting a little closer.
Joe gets 5.
No, I get 10.
Joe gets
I
10.
can hold that objective, and I hold that objective.
Yeah, Joe gets
Joe
10.
maxes his primaries.
And then cards, I've got hold the line. Oh.
You'll do that.
Deploy a teleport homer. I wouldn't do that.
and you've still got no prisoners.
Assassination. No, I sack that off. I'm going to spend a CP.
So you deploy.
I'm on
and then
3
what?
now.
No, I haven't added any for this round.
So I would have gained 1 in Liam's round.
Yeah,
Which
that's
would
what
put me
you've
on
got.
2. And then put me on 3 now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend 1, put me on 2, and I will draw Area Denial.
That's not good for you.
Scaredy farts. So I've got Hold the Limes, Area Denial, Assassination. What turn is it?
5.
5. I am. I'm going to go for the clean sweep.
You need it because this is the end. You've only got secondaries to score
Yeah.
because you've maxed primaries.
Okay.
Not that you can score any more primaries, but
A dice. I shall roll for an advance.
to be fair, you
Just the
only
one.
even need to get the max on the secondaries. But you can't score 13. But you can have a go. So the Pennant of Remembrance
Yes.
is the banner.
Is the Mabib.
Yeah.
I will do a psychic phase and end my turn.
Yes.
I shall smite you.
Smite me, O mighty smiter!
I'm going to CP it. Why not?
Come on, Joe.
on.
This is a win,
Big
this.
dice. There we go. Super smite.
Yeah. D6
D6
plus 3.
He's dead.
He is dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get 15 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for the assassinate.
I get assassination, area denial,
I won't lie.
and hold the line.
I had no idea there was zoanthropes back there. Because I was like, logically with zoanthropes, you'd just be using them aggressively all game.
But I was like,
You just got rid of the E-champ.
yeah, 15 points, done.
Yeah, win. It's a win for Joe.
That's actually put it basically out of reach completely.
Oh no, I can't win.
You can't win now.
We weren't worried about points.
Because
We were about
I held the
finishing
Zonothropes in reserve, because I was like, if he can get into my back lines, I've just got Rippers. And if he pushes into the middle, I can then go and do mortal wound damage.
there. Ugh, Joe.
Joe played the
It's not gone well for me.
leave me alone card, and so Liam did, and they went, sucker! Here's my hundy.
The thing is, the big ruin was like, I can't see zoanthropes. I'm like, if he's holding that one, it must be more rippers. Because I know he had 3 units of rippers. I'm like, oh, it was zoanthropes. That's a problem. 10. Cool, okay.
So
Okay.
we need you to somehow score 15 on the...
So I have
Make it
extended
look like
battle
a
lines,
game.
battlefield supremacy, and blood and guts. I can't do blood and guts, okay?
Right.
So these guys move out of the way. And you know what you like about a land fortress?
Accelerated.
It's also accelerated. So it can now move 22 inches. Whoop. Cool.
There you go.
With a
You
CP.
get
15 points on my primary,
plus 10 on the secondary.
plus 10 on my secondary.
So what is it? Is it an exact draw?
No, I can't get 100.
You get
I can't see your score.
the 80.
I got 80. So Joe, you actually win.
So
But at what cost, Joe? At what cost?
Cost
a sad face, apparently.
It's not.
Chat didn't see it coming.
No.
No one saw it coming.
No, I think...
They
well,
probably
no,
did.
so I actually... Because I know how fast Votann aren't,
Yeah.
when I struggled to break out in battle round 3, and I could only break out in battle round 4 with a single unit, I was like, he's probably got the win here now. But I also... no one expects the Spanish zoanthropes. I didn't expect them to pop out last minute. Like, I was like, cool. So I looked at his cards, I was like, he can't do area denial, and he can't do assassinate. So I was like, that's fine. That would be easy then, because E-Champ can move in, and I could probably do some more stuff. And then when they popped up, I was like, oh no. Little Ralph Wiggum went off in my head. I'm in danger. But yeah, so
The
GG, Joe.
Yeah.
GG, mate, on points.
there was a comment in chat during that last bit
Yeah.
from Sheep Avenger that says, if World Eaters can have a flying unicorn, it doesn't seem too outlandish for Votann to have the Usain Bolt of dwarves. He was like,
He just runs himself up as some angry fucking...
Is there a conglomerate, or what they're called, that gives you an advance and charge strat?
there might be, actually. There is a melee-based one.
if there is, you need more ease.
Yeah, we've got
Three champs.
I've got berserkers at home to paint.
Berserks.
Berserks. And
You're probably done with it.
I do have a lot of Votann to do.
I actually want to try all of the leagues, and because we've been playing Ymir for ages, so I went back to the start now for for Great Ethereum, but there's some cool ones, right? So Trans-Hyperion Alliance, Joe.
Yeah.
Each time a unit is custom makes an attack, if that model's unit is below its starting strength, add 1 to the hit rolls. Each time it makes an attack on an unmodified rule of a 6, improve the AP by 1, which isn't bad, right? And then it also gets, if you target something with a judgment token, you reroll wound rolls of 1. So it's already quite nice, quite solid, not as good as the other two. The Kronos Hegemony. Each time it fights, if it made a charge, was charged before it performed the heroic intervention, add 1 to the attack's characteristics. If it makes a melee attack and it made a charge move, add 1 to the attack strength characteristic. And if you target something that's got 2 or more judgment tokens with a melee attack, improve the AP by 1. So they're pretty good in melee in general.
Yeah, I like the melee one.
We know the Ymir Conglomerate. I actually like this one, the Urani Surtur Regulates. Add 1 to the toughness characteristic of models in a unit with this custom. Everything gets +1 toughness. That's really good, right? You can re-roll failed morale tests. Each time a model with this custom targets an enemy that has no judgment tokens, the enemy unit is considered to have 1 judgment token.
That's really good.
So basically,
in
right?
an army that's got constant transhuman, you can't re-roll to wound it. All your stuff being toughness 5, toughness 6.
So I like the reason why I like that one is everything's +1 toughness, and all of your opponent's models at least count as having a single judgment token on them.
That's really good.
That's really good. There's a couple of times. There's a couple because of strats and stuff. There's a couple of times here where I'm looking at that Carnifex with no judgment tokens. I was like, oh, I should kill him, and then I looked, I was like, no judgment tokens. All I need is that 1 judgment token so I can reroll all hits and stuff. I'm like, he's probably dead then at that point. But I have to say, although things die a little bit quicker, and the nature of 7 or 8 Carnifexes pinning you in, and a Swarm Lord, etc., pinning you into your deployment zone is part of what I struggled with there, and the stuff died quicker. That aside, Great Ethereum League with that fucking Ulthar in the list is, I mean, he's interesting. Yeah. He's interesting.
I mean, it's not exceptionally fun for your opponent.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a great time.
Just to watch, that's dead. That's dead.
But that's
dead.
So I'm gonna make a statement which is gonna seem like a bit of a dickish thing to say, considering I've just played with Votann, and it's also gonna seem like a bit of a dickish thing to say because I just lost as well. But Votann for me are one of the poster boys for everything that I think is wrong in Ninth.
Oh, 100%.
I will layer in that with another army that I play. Harlequins were very similar for quite a long time, and it's sad for Votann. The re-return of squats back in the 40k setting should have been incredibly exciting and positive for everyone. And I was chatting to a guy at the weekend who bought the starter box, who had been used to playing Tau, and after seeing all of the hatred for Votann, just got flashbacks to previous experiences with his Tau, and now wants to sell the box, hasn't even built them. I think that's really sad. Yeah. When a faction like this comes back to 40k, and it is such a big deal, and like I said to you guys, right, I saw the model range, I was like, I hate them. You painted them and gave them to me, I was like, well, actually, I quite like these now.
Yeah, like I said, like they're a great range to paint. They're really fun to build. They're really simple. Like, the issue with the whole of 9th edition is that 8th edition, we've got an entire new rule set and entire new codexes. Like, to coin Games Workshop's new phrase, it was simplified, not simple. You know? It was great.
Index play was great.
People that came, so many people came back to 8th edition. Even once all the codex had been released, and there was that weird wobbly Space Marine time, people were still flocking to 40k for 8th edition.
Yep.
And then Games Workshop were like, well, what do we do with 9th edition? So we'll take everything we've currently got and just put more rules into every army unnecessarily.
But and the complication of more rules is a problem, and I don't think they needed to do it. But what they've done with things like Votann, Harlequins, and other factions have had similar interactions. It's not just these two. I'm not picking on people that are Votann players, nor am I picking on people that are Harlequins players. In fact, especially during the height, you played against competent Tau players, you had a similar experience. If you ended up in a position where your opponent stood there and just picked models off the table without rolling dice. And the worst part about things like Harlequins, and actually Votann are arguably worse for this, is you stand there picking models off the table without rolling dice, whilst I've basically rolled no dice. I'm like, oh, I've hit you, it's dead.
You roll 1 dice.
Yeah.
And because we say it with the Vanquishers, I've got maximum, normally I run 2 Vanquishers. So I can roll 2 dice, and you remove 2 models, basically.
So there was a comment by Dan Gad in chat.
Yeah.
Who it says, so obviously you lost with them, but we're discussing them as if they're OP. So I think it's just perspective thing. If it's from a gaming point of view, it's feel bad, and that's kind of OP.
Okay.
But from a gaming point of view, they're not out there winning tournaments and winning stuff.
So-
are they?
Because of points, they're more balanced now.
So
They change stuff there.
But they didn't like
So-
here. You just have to pin it
I
back. 3
want
turns.
to clarify. We're not saying they're OP. We're saying their rules are stupid. So so when they first were released, when they very first came out before Games Workshop hit them with a nerf back before they even got out to the public, 'cause that's how bad they were OP. Right, their first iteration they got fucking retconned before the public got their hands on them because they were that much of a problem. Where me and Joe read those rules and went, what were they thinking? Right now they changed the judgment token mechanic to mean that they don't flat count as a 6 to wound every single time you
That was
hit.
mad, wasn't it? When they first came out, every judgment token roll counted as a 6.
Yeah, which was insane, right? So they removed that, which is a good thing, and they bumped a load of points, okay? Which is also, for me, a good thing. Now, are they winning tournaments? Absolutely not. Are they tabling opponents? No. My problem with them isn't necessarily how strong they are. My problem with them is how they work. And this is what people can't seem to get their head around, right? So there's a difference between a mechanic being a feels bad and an army being too strong. So, I've said this before, right? Harlequins. You take Harlequins with light in their original incantation, and another player turns up with Custodes. You've paid points to have units and models that hit on 2s and can reroll hit rolls. Apart from you can't against Harlequins. So I now have a mechanic that flat shuts down what your army can do that you've paid points for as a feels bad. With Votann, with things like judgment tokens and things like Magna Rails, where I can take my big Magna Rail and I roll 1 dice and I just roll a 4. It's an average. But I've auto-wounded you, and you fail your... Well, you don't have a save for most things, because most things don't have a 2-bot save, and I ignore your invulnerable saves, and then I just do 2d3... Like, I roll 1 dice, and I'm getting to damage, okay? And in reverse, you hit me, and you've picked an army that... Okay, Death Guard, plague weapons.
No, these things, though, I've got 2 stratagems in my army, which allow me to re-roll all wound dice. Can't use them.
So here's where I was going with Death Guard, right? Death Guard have plague weapons everywhere, and you pay extra points because plague weapons allow you to reroll 1s to wound. Apart from you can't against me. And they removed Armour of Contempt because I said it was bad from the game. Apart from Votann, I've still got it. And, as Jake didn't know till Beachhead, you also can't roll the damage roll. So you have to take 3 wounds off of a land fortress and you hit me with a last cannon and you roll a 2 and you think, oh, CP reroll it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they were
nope.
kind of the anti-ninth edition army, weren't they? They countered everything that was... Like, if you've got high toughness, we ignore it. If you've got constant transhuman, we ignore it.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got invulnerable saves, we also ignore it.
Yep.
If, like, you've got minuses to hit, okay, we hit you 1 less, but whatever we do hit with, we automatically win.
So you could have not taken Kraken, you could have taken a different... And I was joking at the start, because you could have taken a different high fleet. Leviathan, transhuman everywhere. I don't care. Yeah. Literally a pointless trait against Votann.
I was literally spending CP
just to spend CP.
Yeah, absolutely. Because all the stratagems that you build into the Hydra list, which is reroll wounds, doing extra powers, doing your overrun kind of stuff. Yeah. It all kind of just fritters away. Transhuman.
It's weird because I was in a place where once Joe painted the army and I actually really liked it, I wanted to play with it. No one else was really that bothered at the time about playing with the faction, so I started running it on stream, and I noticed very quickly that it just creates a bit of a shitty feeling for my opponent. And they're not like again tonight, right? If we're honest, for a lot of the game, it looks like Joe wasn't having that much fun. Okay, because he's just got 6 up saves at best. Oh, shit's just dying. Like, Carnifex is falling over all the time. I didn't win the game. I mean, part of that's Tempest and card draws, but Joe also played it well and he pinned me in the corner. But he pinned me in the corner. He was winning and not having fun. So no army should ever put your opponent in a place where they're winning and not having fun. I'm losing and having a great time.
Normally, it's people winning who make you have no fun. That's my experience.
But yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying, of course, I'm not saying that if he's winning, I shouldn't be having a good time. I'm not saying that whatsoever. And the balance to be struck where both players are enjoying themselves is very hard. I'm hoping that in 10th edition, what we see is, and actually, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the case. I wanted to see a lot less mechanics where I just auto-wounded.
I think, because the thing is, with theirs is, like, with Guard, we auto wound on 6s.
Yep.
But their guns are strength 3, no AP on average.
Until they're not. until their plasmacutioners
to their
and vanquishers.
plasmacutioners. Whereas your basic infantry have -2/2 damage guns.
See,
I can bring down
-1.
knights. Right. The ions are -2, aren't they?
I think they're -2/2. Yeah, straight 5 -2/2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. But yeah, one thing I will say, so the Magna Rail, if you take the Magna Rail's damage flat on its own, I actually think I prefer the rules on that one than the Vanquisher. Why? The Vanquisher's -5 ignore invuns. So at least that one, you're getting 6 up saves. I know it's not much, but it's something, right? And then I don't do mortal wounds, I just do damage with that one. Whereas the Vanquisher does 6 plus D3 damage plus D3 mortal wounds, and it's -5. The difference being the Vanquisher only wounds on 6s, whereas that auto wounds on 4 pluses if it's got enough judgment tokens on it. And I like the judgment token concept.
Yeah, but he just goes, I ignore damage.
Who?
That does.
Only with the bonking bloke.
With the bonky man. Yeah, but what Votann player isn't taking Mr. Bonks?
No, everyone's taking Mr. Bonks.
Yeah.
He's all about the Tech Marine.
You might as well just glue the Tech Marine onto the roof of the tank.
But in 10th, he probably doesn't have to be out of the tank.
I have no issue in 10th
Or do it
edition.
from inside.
Controversial. In 10th edition, I don't have an issue with Votann having 6 to hit auto wound in 10th edition. As long as they ramp those minus AP down, and they get rid of things like ignore invulnerable saves. I have no issue. So I know, but I have no issue with them going the grudge system as it is. But most of the guns in your army are -0, -1 AP.
Which
So
would have been the case.
we have seen already from them a lot of universal special rules, which are critical hits, critical wounds, precision hits.
Yeah.
But what I was a little bit like, I didn't want to see stuff that just auto wounded or whatever. But what we are seeing is that stuff is only being triggered on 6s.
Yeah.
Now, all I'm hoping is
It's star though.
it stays at 6s.
It was starred.
So I'm hoping that they don't go, cool, Votann, you get critical hits on 4s, which is basically
it might be a case of where it's locked behind characters. So if a high car goes into a unit, he gives them critical hit 4 or something like that.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So if a high car goes into a unit of whatever they're allowed to join because they're limited, and I get critical hit 4 pluses on iron blasters, okay. Does that mean that I'm going to get it on my land fortress? No. Do the land fortress then, are they as bad as that? No, they're not. They're not that bad then. They're okay, right? Not forgetting that land fortresses, if we think about their current rules and we think about what they've announced about vehicles, could still be terrifying.
I think they still should be terrifying because Votann as an army don't have a vast amount of options as an army, right?
It's 12.
Like
that's what it's going to be.
That's their main. That's their Land Raider. That's their Vanquisher kind of thing.
It can't be their Land Raider because Votann players take them, whereas Space Marine players don't take Land Raiders.
Will do.
That's their
probably.
That's their Blade Guard.
When they announced the you can take Primaris.
It's got a door at the front, assault ramp.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Enchant running out of that.
It might have assault ramp. It's got a door on the front.
But it's the assault ramp was that you could advance and get out, isn't it? And then shoot.
No. You can get out after it moves.
Yeah. But the
assault ramp is you can get out after it moves and charge.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is that what they put there?
That's what the Land Raiders can do now.
Yes, they could advance.
Yeah, that's what the Land Raiders used to be able to do, and that's what it looks like the Land Raiders are going to be able to do now.
Okay.
So now, the vehicles, in the vehicle rules now, a vehicle can move and you can disembark, and you can still shoot, but you can't charge. The assault ramps, like on Land Raiders, means you can move, disembark, and charge.
Okay. What was the one where you can get out and
advance
after it's advanced?
Yeah, impulsors, things like that.
Yeah, the quick vehicles, and the
so what was that rule?
The Toroks. So you can get out after it's advanced and still shoot.
Is that just the Torok? They put
that's just a vehicle rule. All vehicle rules
and
transports as you can get out after.
I thought that was the assault rule.
No. So in 10th, all vehicles you can get out afterwards, but you can't move. Yeah. Right, vehicles that have like the Toroks or the Impulsor, you can get out afterwards and still move. And then assault ramp, you can get out and still charge. Yeah, that's the 3 differentials.
So you are going to see Land Raiders everywhere.
Well, it depends.
Depends on points.
Again, so Land Raiders sound like they're going to be incredible, right? They're going to be very, very tough, great save, loads and loads of wounds. Not going to degrade as much as they used to because they're removing all of that stuff, right? They're going to have assault ramp. They've said that. All that kind of stuff sounds amazing, right? And then they say they're 450 points. For example, you go, ooh, okay, maybe I don't run 3 or even 2 of them. If they get the sweet spot right, you may see, not always will, but not always won't. You may see a Land Raider in Space Marine lists, and I think that's the perfect sweet spot. It's very hard to do, But if they get it right, especially now, potentially, what do you put in your impulsors every single time?
Primaris.
Well, of course, you fucking lunatic.
Intercessors or Blade Guard.
Blade Guard, right, okay.
Yeah.
But if you had a Land Raider that meant that you could get Blade Guard out and
Like with the
charge,
drop pods.
yeah,
Yeah.
right? Then, so Land Raiders become a lot more viable because you're like, well, I was paying for an Impulsor, but I could put Blade Guard in a Land Raider. It's tougher, it'll last longer, it's got better firepower, and I can get out and charge after it's moved. I'm going to pick that over an Impulsor. And I fucking love a Land Raider.
Yeah.
I love a Land Raider. I really want to see more Land Raiders, but I also don't want them to be so fucking good and a guaranteed auto take if you're taking any level of Blade Guard that you see 2, 3 on every single Space Marine table full of Blade
I
Guard.
reckon they'll be good enough that they start selling again. Because Games Workshop, I think they're like 50 quid on the.
They got a stash. They got to get rid of.
No, because Games Workshop probably haven't sold they probably sell like one Land Raider a month.
Wave 3 of the Templars.
Three Land Raiders.
Like
Just the one, actually.
I want one for my Flesh Terrors.
Do you know what I want for the Black
Crusader?
Templars? A Redeemer.
Redeem.
Well, actually, strict clash.
You'd have a Crusader.
You'd have a Crusader.
But the bolt guns are shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah. But now they'll be average.
the Flamers.
No, they might be average, yeah.
So Big Bad Peter Gaming has subjected in with painting my custodes for tournament. It is the first time I will have a fully painted army. Can't wait to use them in the game.
Well done, bud.
You might want to have Land Raiders in your Custodes.
Custodians. Well done, Pig Baby. It's always nice getting that first army finished as well, and it always feels like such a fucking slog. In even Custodians, which is lower model count, feels like a slog. It's a hell of an achievement, so well done, man.
It's why I haven't finished mine yet. They felt like a bit of a slog when I got into the 14th Terminator.
How many members we had, Rob? How many members?
32 add 10. Maybe. Depends if it was just the 10 or was it 20.
Oh, that's
So
a shame.
maybe 42.
How many people in chat?
210.
So if every single person gives a membership, we'll be at 250.
And if they all went
that's
over
great.
to our gaming channel, exclamation mark gaming, and subscribed, we'd be at our 1,000.
Thank you, Stephen Withering, for the Land Raiders are literally my favourite tank in 40k.
I love Land Raiders. Aesthetically, they're cool as fuck.
And you've got the sexy heresy ones at the moment as well.
Okay, the only thing that I might like more than a standard Land Raider is a Spartan.
So, thank you, Tom Mitchell. The Spartan Land Raider is meta. The Spartan Land Raider meta is coming.
I've got a Spartan. I was
Yeah.
in the Age of Darkness box set, which is going to become
Very expensive soon.
Black Legion.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Got the doors for it and everything.
Is it?
I'll fight you.
I mean, you're welcome to. I am trained.
Yeah. And I am trained to fight dirty.
Yeah, he won't feed you, Joe.
What-
But I'll have a Spartan.
I do fully intend in wave 3 of the Templars to add some form of Land Raider variant to the Templars. And I think I might add a Spartan just because I fucking love a Spartan.
They do look.
They're so cool. But I feel like what I want to do is have a Spartan in the middle, flanked by 2 Land Raiders. Oh, I just felt things then. I felt things then, Jay.
Yeah. It needs to stay at I think they're like transport capacity 30 or something. Because I know you can put 12.
They're a lot of war, aren't they? They're super
You
heavy.
could put a lot of Terminators in a Spartan.
I would like one for the World Eaters eventually.
I think
as well.
it's 32 because you can fit 15 Terminators and a Chaos Lord.
Oh, I was with the new Terminators. I wasn't massively sold that I'd actually want to go heavy on the new ones. But the more I see them, and the left hand, the
I
the new 40k Terminators.
the new Librarian Terminator,
Oh,
the new ones, they just look.
He's a beautiful
They
boy.
look
I
nice.
have forever said I don't like Terminator models in 40k, specifically Loyalist ones, right? And with the new ones, I'm a complete convert. They finally look like the right kind of proportions. They look. They've done an incredible job, and I was worried, genuinely worried, that we were going to get some shitty hybrid Primaris Terminator thing.
I would have kicked off.
And what they've done is perfect.
We literally said the stream before.
Oh,
the
it's
day
like
before, I was like, all I want is scaled up Terminators. That's what I said. I don't want them to change anything. Just make them slightly
If
bigger.
Games Workshop want to be even more successful, they just listen to Liam and Joe.
Yeah.
They watch the Liam and Joe show.
They should come
and make
here
bank.
and listen to us.
Thank you, Dariano87. And you're probably going to know that's not the right name.
Denarian.
Is that it? I'm going to go with Dariano. That's your new name. Thank you very much for the yellow postcard that cannot be stopped. One thing people are forgetting is line of sight blocking terrain and using it more. Forget the scary guns, brain bugs jumping and blasting the Votann. Won the game, won him plenty of points despite all the scary guns, didn't you?
So that was a line of sight blocking terrain because it literally blocked my line of sight. I couldn't see them, and I forgot you had them in the list.
Because of how I've made this massive one building, the only units you couldn't see was 2 units of these two and the Zoanthropes. That's all he couldn't see.
But I couldn't see the Zoanthropes.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying. Like I'm not talking about my army because I couldn't see them. No, you said there was something over. Yeah, no, I'm not blaming you, Jay. I'm just saying the large line of sight blocking piece of terrain right there. I thought you had rippers on your objective. I was like, he would have just left rippers on that. That's what I would do. I could entirely forgot he even had Zoanthropes in the list because it's just Carnifexes and fucking hive tyrants everywhere.
Because they're like line of sight skirmish terrain. You could, because you were here with this wall, you can see the entire board.
It was. The centre was one of the wisest things you did was move around the edge because the centre was just a kill zone for me. Like if you step into the middle, you die, as you found out. But the line of sight blocking terrain will make a difference in. So this game competitively, first of all, is 2 entirely different lists, even if it's the same faction. And secondly, the terrain is set up in such a way that I just don't get to hit him as hard as I did. But don't forget, Carnifexes are monsters. They can't go through ruins. They have to go round, so they have to move into firing lanes. They have to. And then sometimes in some certain competitive maps, it becomes worse for you because it just becomes funneling it into the gun lines.
Oh, we've done competitive games versus the Votann, where I ran the Nids before, and my Carnifexes and all my big beats basically just have to conga line
into the guns.
And he's like, cool, I'm going to shoot the third monster back and hit 3. And he's like, oh, they're all dead. I have fired 1 unit at one other unit, and I've killed 3 Carnifexes, which are all separate units.
That's happened once.
Yeah. And I'm like,
not complaining about
Votann
it.
might be broken.
I don't think they're that bad at the moment.
Thank you, Ginger of the Steves.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Spartans, 2 Crusaders, 6 drop pods for my Black Templars, along with a load of impulsors. As long as they keep the free multi-melters, it's good.
I want to get many drop pods, big wow, for the Flesh Terrors.
I'm disappointed I gave away a couple. I've still got 1 for my Ultramarines, but and that'll be coming out.
One of our lovely followers is giving me a Death Company army. It's pretty much
there was calls for the PO box earlier about sending models and whatnot, but
it depends what they are.
Yeah, it really depends.
So there is a PO box linked in the video description below, but I am also want to be very clear. We're not a dumping ground for junk.
Well, Joe is, but we're not.
Because if I just get sent junk and this makes Joe's soul really hurt, I flat fucking bin it.
But if you send us stuff that you've glued the shoulder pads on, like when I used to work for an eBay reseller, right, we'd get Space Marines come through where the shoulder pads would put on the bottom here goes here, so it's got massive 70s, like 80s style shoulder pads on that go out like little wings. Bin.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Every time.
So, we do have a PO box, but...
We will judge you.
we will judge you.
We will talk.
Well, the thing is, right, ultimately, we're still in a place right now, and I know it's hard to believe, because we get more numbers, and we get bigger viewers, and it looks more professional, but we're still operating out of my 1-car garage. And Brom and Joe come to my house to do these streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yep. So space is limited, and Mrs. Leo is already unhappy at the amount of Warhammer that's still in the house, despite the fact that I've had a clear out, and I've continuously filled Joe's garage with things. Joe's happy. Joe's like a plastic crack Smaug in his own house.
Although my part is, because I've got my painted desk is inside and everything's kind of stored outside, but I sometimes bring too much stuff in. And then she's like, there's stuff everywhere. And I'm like, yes.
I'll put it in the garage. There's no room.
I do need to sort my garage out actually at some point. I need to hire a skip. Not for the Warhammer, just because I've got a lot of other rubbish in there that takes up place that Warhammer could go into.
Like children.
Yeah, like children and stuff.
Bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Health.
Right. Is there anything more from for us?
No, that's it, mate.
You sure?
Yep.
Positive?
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You people are amazing. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock will be another 40k show, and I'm actually kind of expecting a preview before that. So look out on the GW website because I'm sure we'll be talking about it tomorrow night if it's a 10th edition rule. Otherwise, we'll come up with something to talk about. Thursday is another Liam and Joe show at 1:30.
Yes.
Liam and
What are we
Joe
going to talk
show.
about?
I haven't got a clue yet. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
And then
Well, the annoying thing about the Liam and Joe show is that I have to take all the terrain off the table to then do a new table.
Well, you don't.
but you would do that anyway.
Yeah.
That's not a problem because you would do that every game anyway.
Yeah.
So so where's the annoyance, Joe?
It's just extra work, isn't it?
Well, it's not because you do it anyway.
Is it?
Okay, this is what I have to work with. And then Thursday evening at 7:30 is another live game of 40k. I don't know who's scheduled at the moment. We were talking to Jake about coming and hanging out for a stream, maybe. Friday.
Are we going to do like a VT rejects?
So Friday, well, I mean, we've already started. Friday, there's no 40k after dark because I'm up in Manchester for Warhammer Fest. Come and hang out with us on Saturday. Come and say hello to both me and Joe. And then Sunday there's no Sunday show because it's my wedding anniversary. Monday there's no game of DMZ because Joe's still playing his 95th game of 40k.
It's the 25th today, isn't it?
Bank holiday.
Yeah, it's 27th.
27th is... Oh.
So for that problem, me, you, and Warhips to play DMZ instead.
I might be able to, but that's all about sleep for the boy.
And what I'll do then is I'll continuously text pictures to Joe of us playing DMZ whilst he's miserable playing his 8th game of Warhammer, getting bummed by yet more armagers.
Josh will
and he's
be-
like, I could be at home just playing DMZ.
Josh will be there, so he'll be able to...
Carry me.
No, he won't be. No, he'll be in Manchester as well.
Well, will
Is
he?
he?
Yeah, he is. He said he'll be in Manchester because he's
will he?
doing like Golden Demon and I think he's doing a tournament.
Golden Demon's not on Monday.
Yeah, but I think he's up with his brother doing.
Is he? Is he
Well, if he wants to play DMZ, that's fine. It's fine.
Thank you so much for watching, you beautiful humans, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.